What am I watching? Gotta get that out of here. Okay. Oh boy. Everyone alive now. HSR. Oh, cool. Awesome. Where's that thingy? There it is. Token is missing. Uh, warmer. What? Oh, okay. Yes. I gotta set that up. Oh well, I tried my best. Um, volume mixer. There's no sound. What's happening? Okay. Yay! And go, Daily Chan. Hi, how are you? Pressure. Welcome. How are you, friends? How are y'all doing today? Did I submit on this or not? Okay, I'm gonna. Okay, let's do this. Woo! How are you today, friends? How are y'all doing today? Tell me about your marvelous day today and yesterday. Because I didn't stream yesterday, unfortunately. I was a pathetic loser who had other plans to do instead of streaming. Did post off stream? I did. Dead ass team? What does that mean, dead ass team? Oh yeah, my team. Oh yeah. It's because I've been using Castoreice for support. Hey, let me. You know what? You guys want to see Castoreice? She's so cool. Look at this. I did the pulls off stream. I don't think anybody cared about me pulling JQ or whatever the fuck his name is. I just didn't think anybody cared, I guess. Okay, so JQ. This is this dumbass thing here. Yeah, so I use Castoreice and she kills my team.
Lady Treeby, please stay close.
Yeah, she kills my team. It's pretty funny. Look at this. Look at how she kills my team. I left wrong? Yo! Because of you? Is this NPR? Does this count as NPR, Netborare? This is NPR. We NPR'd wrong. That's crazy.
Embrace a new life.
Look at this. Look at this bitch.
Dead souls, return to dust.
NPR. It is NPR. Look at this bitch. Jesus. You guys see that? Alright, who wants to be the sacrificial lamb? Ness, you have a lot of points. Try throwing something at me. It didn't fucking work. Fuck me. Thanks, Crusher, for trying. I don't know what's wrong with it. I genuinely don't know what's wrong with it.
Can you find the answer?
I need to figure out how to fix it. I could try reading. I don't know what I would have to do, honestly. Never gonna fix things up. I must have done something wrong. Hi, Shizu. How are you today? I'll fix it. I'll figure it out. I tried a few things, but it's not enough. Ness, did you see the damage?
Indulge yourself!
You see how ridiculous Castoreice damage is?
Embrace a new life.
Like, she's nuts. Mid damage!
Darkness with me.
It's crazy. I know, I was there. Remember? I retweeted your post. And then I was retweeted the person. I don't know if you saw him.
As you wish.
I've been playing Hollow Knight. Cool. How is it? Are you having fun? Wait, hold on. I'm gonna.
Confidence.
Delivering more.
Wait. Okay, I'm gonna. Well.
Feeling spiffy?
Which one? The Mushoku Tensei one, where they were like, "You're no different than the pedo when you're doing posts like this." I retweeted it, and then I quote tweeted them.
Embrace a new life. Return to dust.
God, Castoreice is crazy.
Are you the West Wind?
You're not a bit of, don't worry.
Feeling spiffy? Can you find the answer?
Yeah.
Wilt here.
Time to mix things up.
I just said I'm not gonna argue on Twitter anymore. Too many annoying people.
As you
Just
wish.
obnoxious.
Feeling spiffy?
Wilt here.
How's this taste?
Are you the West Wind?
Away we go.
Can you find the answer?
As you wish.
Time to mix
Why
things up.
isn't she like? Oh, there she goes.
Embrace
I
a
have
new
no
life.
idea what charges Castoreice's ultimate. Kirby, hi. How are you, Kirby?
Indulge
How are you
yourself.
today, man?
Darkness with me.
Cool. Castoreice is so strong. Pretty Liddy. Cool. Awesome. Good to hear, man. I was gonna say we might have to cancel next week's Genshin stream. Okay. Just throwing that out there. We may not do Genshin next stream. I was depressed before, but then I want to speak. You know, so I'm happy now. Why were you depressed? What were you depressed about? Okay, story time. Oh, I need to change my teams to my actual team. We'll go Akron. Enable team. Life? I'm really sorry, man. Is school being stressful? I'm sorry about that. I know school, you know, college can be really stressful because it's really hard and it's very demanding of you. And, you know, yeah, I get it. Okay, let's go. I'm sorry I couldn't stream yesterday. Life came up and I had a friend to hang out with, and you know, as much as I love you guys, you know, it is cool to have.
Haven of
Wait, wrong
memories.
place. Where the fuck am I?
Every touch, every moment is like a thorned rose.
Never doing that. All right, skip and start. I don't need no recap. Stream for at least tower second 30. Oh, we have drops. I'm gonna say it on Twitter. I'm gonna say it on Twitter. Here. All right, hold on. Give me a minute. What is this? Jewish memory has unveiled the very first prophecy. All shall bid fair. Okay, hold on. Guys, this is our chance. We can be like, yo, drop in and you get free jades. Fuck, my phone's not working. I forgot. Twitter stops working when you fucking put your phone to charge. I hate it. Whatever. I'll do it in a minute. I want a person alone will witness a miracle, such as the Well of Fate. You will always have drops in your stream on Genshin or Honkai Star. I thought it was like seasonal. I didn't know it was permanent. And I assume they have to. I don't know how that works. I must go for OG and answer. Some time ago. I don't like that we have to go back in time again. Bouncing from the
it's
past
you,
to the
Cass.
future. The past to the
I
future.
finished the anthology of
The
poems
timeline
you lent
confuses me a little bit
Here
sometimes.
it is. I thought you'd be too preoccupied to find time.
By the
for
way, I'm
reading.
boycotting Zenless Zone Zero. Zenless Zone
Precisely
Zero is
because of
officially
these
boycotted
obligations,
because it didn't
I
announce
felt
the idols in the
compelled to read it
2.0
swiftly.
stream. I hate it. At this
Wouldn't
point, I
all
don't think
these
they're gonna come out to a
preoccupations slow
3.0.
your pace?
So I'm boycotting the game.
On the contrary, knowing that time is limited can push one to overcome their limitations.
Game
the
is
weight of
officially
these
boycotted
responsibilities seems to have enhanced my reading
for
efficiency.
peak. I hate you.
I understand completely. During my time at the Grove, the closer exams drew, the more efficient I became.
Don't tell
at
anybody that
tackling
plays Honkai.
everyday
Don't tell anybody that works
mundane
at
tasks.
Hoyo.
Anything
But I
but
spent
my actual
$100
studies.
in Honkai Star Rail
Precisely.
like 4 days ago,
As I remember,
and it still hasn't come out of my
you
bank.
and Finan were both disciples
I
of
think I
these
finessed them,
forests.
and I'm happy with
I
that.
assume that Inaxa's exams were as unreasonable as the man himself. Correct. The courses Professor Anaxa taught
The
were
transaction does not show up on my
Introduction
bank,
to
so it's
Alchemy
great.
and History of
You
Mythology.
damn well.
And to be perfectly
Yeah.
honest, those two courses
Oh, hi,
were the
Jin.
students'
How are you today?
greatest nightmares.
What? Don't report me. I'm gonna lose my
History of
account.
mythology, taught by the
Plus,
blasphemous great
technically, Jin,
performer himself.
that was free to play because I
I
didn't
can
spend any
imagine
money.
their fear.
The stupid
Now that I
stars
think
were
about
just
it,
deposited
students
into
would
my
often
account.
rush to the podium during
dementia
class to
streamer, how do I
challenge
have
him on those
dementia?
blasphemous ideas. May I ask, Lady Aglaya, has your relationship with Professor Anaxa always been like this?
Why do I
He
have
openly
dementia?
dismisses people's faith and questions the very justification
The
of the flame chase
transaction
journey.
never happened. I checked.
Our positions have
I
been
keep
destined
checking, it never
to
happened.
be at odds.
But I definitely got
While
the
you were
pulls.
studying there, I
So,
assume you must have heard of his nickname.
what's his nickname?
A Dromus draped in finery?
As I see it, this nickname is more of an insult to the Dromas.
Oh, what a cute little smile from
Despite his
Castoreice. We'll laugh.
insufferable arrogance, I do hold a certain respect for his nature as a scholar.
A Jill
To remain true to his
reminds me of
principles,
a
he is unafraid
of
to
a
stand
god.
opposed to the world.
She's one of the gods.
And that requires
I
considerable
forgot her name.
resolve.
I think her name is Athena.
Anaxagoras'
Is
life
she
is
based
almost
off
like
Athena?
a satire.
Ogia?
As a Chrysos
She's
heir,
gotta
he
be, right?
refuses to heed the prophecy, while he disrespects the gods.
I remember her interpretation in
The
Record of
gods have
Ragnarok
chosen him.
had two guys holding up
He was
each of her
indeed
boobs.
chosen by Circes.
These had that was their whole
There's
job.
something
You guys
weighing on you,
follow
Cass.
her around. They just hold up her
golden thread
boobs
is
so
quivering.
they're not heavy for her.
I sense there's more
It was
to this
crazy.
exchange than idle chatter.
With all
There is a
due
vegan
respect,
cafe next to me. What the
I'd
fuck?
like to know what
really?
you plan to do with him.
Vegan
In light of his
cafe.
assistance in the battle
That's
against the
interesting.
Flame
I've never
Reaver,
heard of something like that before.
I am willing to
It's
grant
gotta be
him
like
some
a local
time
place,
to
right?
find a way to remove
They
the
want to be
core
different
flame.
so bad.
However, if Anaxa decides to make any move that places us in danger, I will not hesitate to
Yes?
take
Yeah, that
extreme
makes sense.
measures.
They want to be different so bad.
Just as I feared.
The Flame Chase journey is the destined path for the Chrysos heirs. Yet he now seems more like an empty shell. Given his strong
Alright,
sense of
gonna make a
self-respect,
tweet now.
I trust that
tweet now.
Anaxagoras will make the right decision.
Still,
Okay,
I
here we
can't
go.
help but hope for another possibility.
Streaming.
Perhaps
okay,
Anaxa will also
Star
overcome his
Realm,
limitations,
join.
now that he knows time is limited.
Join for
I understand your stance. Let's continue this
3
discussion another time.
days. We
But
have
now,
drops enabled.
let's
We
greet
have
our guest.
drops
You're here.
enabled.
Does this mean you're ready to take on Orynyx's trial?
We are ready.
It seems that this sacred beast is just as indispensable, given their intricate ties to the Titan.
Memmy mem, memmy mem 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 mem, memmy
Alright,
mem memmy mem.
there's a big cafe at my college. Most of their stuff is
Surrendering
mid.
the core flame
Because I'm gonna
is a
use real
Chrysos
meat.
heir's duty.
Wait, what would you
Your
use?
selfless
Oh, I guess
assistance
for the
is deeply
food.
appreciated.
The thing I buy from there is a PB&J sandwich. For some reason, your PB&J are
I
peak.
urge you to carefully consider the
That's
risks
funny,
of
but that's cool,
accepting
though.
the trial.
Becoming
Becoming a demigod means
When I was in
forsaking
college,
humanity.
It was just a
You
regular
inherit
cafe at mine. It
Orynyx's
was
divinity
nice.
and bear the time of Amphorius, all on your own. From that point onward, your fate will be forever intertwined with ours, never to be separated again, until the end of Genesis. On the contrary, you are the only one who qualifies to attain divinity. Yes,
Divinity!
For that very reason,
Hey guys, who
I
wants
do
to do a
not wish
Divinity?
to pressure
Divinity 2 stream with me.
it's exceedingly
Who wants
rare
to play
to
Divinity
find a
2 with me?
capable Chrysos heir.
That sounds like fun.
If
I want to
this
play that game
path
again.
proves unattainable,
How does Mam's English race
I'm
sound so
willing
bad?
to lower my expectations.
Mams? Are you talking about the pink thing?
There are still
March
many
7th.
priests of
Show on her?
Yanisopoulos and their descendants
No
in
one
the
knows what
city.
that is.
If I'm
Okay,
left with
imagine
no other option,
Persona,
I'll try to find someone
not
worthy
anime.
among them.
but co-op, and you could actually walk around.
Mem
It's
worry.
like that.
Memmy, memmy, mem. Memmy, mem, mem, mem. Memmy, mem, mem, mem.
I just told someone it sounded like ass.
Mem, memmy, mem.
I like her memmy, 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 mem, 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 mem.
Memmy, mem, mem.
So it's Mid.
Mem, mem,
Oh,
mem, mem,
pass.
mem.
Curvy.
Mem, mem,
No,
mem,
I need you to join
mem,
specifically.
Mem, mem, mem.
Guys, I have bad news. I may have to stop streaming on Sundays.
Rather well.
No more Sunday streams. Why? Because usually Sundays I do stuff. Forcing me into playing mid. Damn.
Memories that exist outside of your own experiences.
Yeah, Sundays I actually end up doing stuff because everybody's
I
free.
can't explain
And I hate
why,
canceling streams.
but
It makes
I
me
can
feel
vouch
bad.
for Mem's words. When I was in the abyss,
And I think it's
I
nice
heard
to
the
have a day for
Titan's
myself in
groans,
case I don't.
full of
I like a
pain
full day
and
because I don't work
grievances,
Sundays either.
Yet
Just
without
one day
any
for
ill
myself.
will.
That would mean I would stream 4 times a week. But I promise you guys, I'm gonna work hard and upload on YouTube. I promise. So, yeah.
Since you've
So we'll
made
be
your decision,
doing 4 streams a
go
week,
back
but I'm
to
gonna
the
be trying to
bath
make them
chamber and get
as
some
long
rest.
as possible.
Trina will call for you
We will
when the
not have a
ceremony is ready.
3-hour limit on our streams. It will be for
It is
like minimum
difficult for
3
me
hours.
as the guide.
And
to
if I
absolve
can, I'll
myself
go
from
even
blame
longer.
for things to
Okay,
have progressed to
that'll
this
be
point.
how it goes.
Time and again.
Unless it's
You
Genshin.
have risen to the occasion for
No,
Akima.
no, Genshin will be the
Merely
same.
rewarding you with some honeydew.
Uh,
is no
next
longer
week we
able
might have to
express
replace
the
Genshin,
extent of our
so-
gratitude. When the dust settles,
Because
I
a
hope
friend of
that
mine
we'll have
really
the
wants me to
chance
play,
have a long
Cross
chat regarding
Frontline.
your return journey and the curse of the sky.
and I was having fun with it. So
It's about time that we lift the taboo and discuss things openly.
we're never gonna replace it. Having fun?
Miss,
What?
may everything go well for you and
What do you
Mem.
mean? Why having fun? Question mark.
I
Would you
It's
replace that
nothing.
specifically? Yes.
only came to
It's
discuss
my
some
wiggle
matters with Lady
room
Aglaya.
game.
Previously,
I'm sorry.
I lent her an anthology of poems
The only
that
reason I
Lady
haven't
Trian
dropped
had gifted
Genshin is
to me.
because you like it so much, Curvy.
Tracing back,
I'm sorry. I'm gonna be
this
honest with you.
anthology was something
The only
left
reason I
for
don't
Lady
drop
Trian
Genshin is because
by
you're a loyal
birth
viewer and you're
before
here.
their passing.
If not, I would have probably
Although
dropped it until I had
personal
absolutely
properties
nothing to
should be
play.
cleared out once their owner has passed on.
Then I would go back to it.
Lady Trian gave this book to me since she knew
You
how
haven't
much I
logged
liked
into
to
the
read.
game a single time. Genshin? Yeah, no, I'm not. I play for the story. I'm a story player and I can't do story off stream.
It just contains an allegory. In a faraway land, in a city known as Styxia,
I don't think I care enough
a
to farm on
dragon
it.
corrupted by the black tide descended one day, swooping upon the city like death itself. It swallowed the princess of the city whole before it was
You
suppressed.
pay attention. You try to skip. I will
After
not try to
taking
skip the
down the
story.
evil dragon, the warriors discovered that the princess's
I
life
am.
had
I'm a lore
already met its
player.
end.
I would never try to skip the story.
Overwhelmed by grief, the queen hired an alchemist to resurrect the princess using the
Usually walk us
dragon's
random
flesh
push on
and blood.
camera.
However,
Oh, okay. I was about to
having
say.
lost memories
Fuck
of her
no.
previous life, the resurrected
not
princess
spending my free
turned
time on
into
that.
an evil
I
dragon
have very
herself
limited free time and I am not
and wreaked
spending it
havoc on the city.
on Genshin Impact World Quest.
As a result, the prosperous Styxia met
I
its
literally try to skip the
demise.
story. No, I wanted to skip the stupid fucking chasm because it sounds hard as hell. I feel like I'm doing like I'm gonna be doing like spiraling abyss or something.
The author of this book is Archepia, a wandering
gonna
bard
force
who
me to build
traveled
my
to many
characters.
cities.
Which I hope is not the case.
Among the things she left behind
I need
were
to cook.
poems, dictionaries,
Can you guys remind me next
and
time I
many
stream Genshin to
tragicomedy
cook?
scripts.
I need to cook
She
food.
even clearly underlined and took notes in books that
I
covered
forget to cook
myths
food.
with her elegant handwriting.
Chasm's not even hard. It's one of the better parts of
While
the story.
flipping through these books,
They told me it was
I
hard.
felt like I was afforded a
Ness and
glimpse into the
curve.
life of Archepia.
I was a bit scared, not gonna
It
lie.
felt just like I was traveling with someone that I'd never met before.
Which is an
It
Archon
was as
quest.
if she had yet
I mean,
to
I wasn't
pass
gonna
on.
skip it.
and was
I was gonna
still
do it
alive.
later.
That's right.
I really want to do
Writing,
the Zuma.
drawing, and taking photographs. It seems like human nature to try and leave records of things.
I mean,
Speaking of taking photographs,
Sumero.
when I was helping you to
So-
take the photo previously, I did not look
'Cause it
through the
wasn't
photos in your
unlocked.
photo stone
That's why.
out of courtesy. But I'm also very curious about the story of the Rosy Celestial Maiden. Despite having visited many cities in Amphorius, I still understand nothing about the world beyond the sky. If there is an opportunity... forget it. Let's talk about this in the future.
Okay.
For now, I only hope
Well,
that
then
you'll
unlock
be
this
able to
didn't do the
complete the trial
chasm yet.
safely and obtain Oryx's
Why would it be
blessing.
hidden behind a world quest? That doesn't make sense to me. Like, imagine right now the story just stopped. It's like, hey, go do a world quest. What? That just makes no sense to me. It just makes no sense to me. Because it's part of the story. Are you dumb? No, it's not part of the story. They could have just put it in the story then. Why make it a world quest? Just put it, if it's part of the story, put it in the story. It's not rocket science. It's not rocket science.
That's
Citizen
right.
Assembly.
Oh, partner, you're back just in
That's
time.
right. I forgot this ass was
This is
still on
something that the
strike.
both of
I'm
you should
sorry.
probably know.
I'm never gonna be a voice actor. It's cooked.
Good news? I wouldn't call it that.
You remember the Council of Elders, the one on Heroes previously? It seems like they made their move.
Some background information for you. The Council of Elders
I burned
is an
too many
authoritative
bridges.
body in Amphorius, made up of different city representatives. They hold legislative power over the Holy City, and are in charge of presiding over the Citizens' Assembly held once every few
I
years.
just found that pop stuff from my hair. Can that says,
This is the
says
most
AU.
important social
Really?
event of
That's
Akima.
cool.
It is highly
Pop Step is so
influential
cute. I love her.
and can even affect what happens to the
adorable.
flame chase journey.
I like how she dances and twerks.
Every 5 to 10 years, the Council of Elders organizes a citizens' assembly at Dawncloud. During the assembly, the
Daily
representatives
Town
will
leave. I
vote
think
on
Daily
major
Town
issues,
left.
such as whether the
Go
Chrysos
back to
heirs
watching
led
Rom,
by
because they hate
Aglaya
me.
should still hold the right to govern the
Why didn't
Holy
you
City,
do this
and
planet before doing any of the quests
whether
right
the
before
Titan's
this?
conquest should
How
continue.
much fees are on strike? All out of them. That's what you're doing. But you can't, because the game doesn't allow it. Let you. Literally
That
tells you,
is
hey,
correct.
do them in the right
However,
order. Just click
The
story
problem
quest,
lies in the
and
fact
we
that
will
there
lead
are
you to your next
ill-intentioned
quest. You don't have to think.
extremists in the Council
Turn off
of
your
Elders.
brain. We will do
They
the
view
lifting
the
for you.
Citizens' Assembly as a way to restrain the Chrysos heirs and
I
hope to
know her
take
voice sounds a
complete
lot like
control
Kitas,
over
I
the flame
see.
chase journey.
If they let you, you would have.
We can
Yeah,
refer
but they
to
don't let
them
you.
as the opposition.
You nerd.
During the assemblies held in the past 100 years, the voices supporting
Wait,
the opposition
wait,
have been growing
Kirby.
stronger in the shadows.
Post the stupid.
It's only thanks to Aglaya
the
that the
Pepe with
flame
the
chase
messed up
journey
head.
has been able to
Post
continue
them
to
and be
this
like
day.
Sly.
The Citizens' Assembly is just around the
dropped in
corner.
2025.
But this
Oh,
time,
is that what that is?
there seems to be a new variable to the
Okay.
situation.
Is it ma'am?
Me?
March 7th. But the Council of Elders has another target in mind.
I'm afraid that the Council of Elders might want to take advantage of Professor Anaxa.
Question: can you guys use all the emotes that I added, or do you have to like unlock them
Aglaya
through
will
like
surely
Prime
take
or
back
whatever?
Cersei's core flame,
Insomniac, hi!
but with
Welcome to the
Anaxa's current
stream.
condition.
How are you today? Welcome,
It's
welcome.
so unique that
How's your
nobody
day been
knows
today?
how taking the core flame away from him will affect him.
They've been developed for as long as
He's always
Cuphead
been
was.
someone that is only
Dang.
concerned about his own research. I'm
Like, can you
certain that
guys
he must
use
want to
the,
escape from the
emotes that I
monitoring of
added, like
golden
the
thread and
newer
protect
ones?
himself.
Or do you have to like? How does
the
that work?
opposition were to offer an olive branch at
Can
this
you guys
time.
use them or no? Like the. Which one did I added? I added a few of them. I only have one. I see. Is that all you guys
Anaxa
can
has never
use? How do
believed
you
in a
unlock the
prophecy,
rest of
so
them?
technically it
Do you have
cannot
to
be
use your shadow
considered a
points?
betrayal.
I have
However,
one.
he has taught many Chrysos
Like
heirs,
the
and has long been
I don't
considered
know.
an important ally of Akima.
for an extension. I don't know.
Truly
I
do
don't know,
not wish
man.
to see
How do you use
comrades
CTV
turning on
emotes?
one another.
How do you use CTV emotes? How does that work? Can you use every CTV emote instantly? And if so, how do you use them?
As I believe in his
Look at
character,
100K,
I
thank
plan
you.
to plead with Aglaya and try to buy more
You just
time
tap
for
it
him.
in. Oh, that's cool. How do you know what to
Then,
type? Like, how do you know what
The
you
greatest way
should
in
type?
which you can help
Do you
is
just
for
have
you
to
to know
guess,
what I am
or do you have to
fighting
know what
for.
they are, or how does that work?
Allow me to apologize for the fact that we always
Do
seem
you
to be
ask
troubling
questions on
you.
Twitter?
I
What?
hope that Oryx will show
Yes.
more benevolence and be more accommodating.
Yes, I do.
I remember that they seemed quite fond of you back in the Abyss.
Why
Go
do you
and
ask?
rest and regain your strength. We'll meet at the Vortex in a few days. Oh, right. You can read this scroll if you want to find out more about the Council of Elders and the Citizens' Assembly.
Thank you. Arigato. Democrats, politics. Oh, we don't talk about politics on this stream. I'm out of here. Rest for one night. Hey guys, today you said a new emote. How do I use it? Do I just type this new Twitter emote or something? Yes, I would literally ask that. What is so weird about that? I always ask whenever Twitter adds new stuff.
Nervous, mem.
Why gotta be so mean, huh? Can you just answer the question? That's so hard. Yes, I'm a little bit slow, okay? I admit it. We also not only gotten used to sleeping with the midday sun shining brightly over our head. Get some rest, Sophie. Perhaps the new phase of our trailblazing expedition in Emphoria is about to begin. A few days later at the Vortex of Genesis.
Esteemed one, Oryx's vacant totem awaits.
So,
If
how
you
does
have
it work?
already made your
Can you
preparations
use every
to become a
emote?
pillar of
And,
Amphorius.
okay, how do you
Please,
know what you're supposed to type
step
to get it?
forward.
How can you be bad voicing a character like Mem? Is it bad? It's alright. Castoreice. They need to buff Castoreice's ass. She has like negative ass. Literally negative ass. God. What a crime.
Little Gray and Mem, thank you.
Oh no, bro, out
Your
of garbage.
resolves cannot
What?
be questioned. We praise your pure selflessness and courage.
If you heard the Japanese voice, you had the English
We
voice.
carefully light
That's
your
not
path
true. I've heard
forward.
the Japanese voice.
Get ready to assume Oryx's divinity, Trailblazer.
Divinity, original sin. That's what it's called. Original divinity, original divinity,
The divine
original
position
sin.
of Oryx has already been vacant
Hey,
for
Ness,
some
did you
time.
finish original sin?
We
Divinity
can feel
2?
the
Did you
space
finish
of the
it?
trial closing.
Hold on.
As there
I
isn't
need
much
to-
of their
I need
soul
to,
left,
Um,
we'll have to complete
hold
the
on.
ceremony before their soul completely dissipates.
sorry, I had to blow my nose. Yeah, I beat it multiple times, yeah, because it's lit. He's an English eating dub slop fan. I don't
The
know.
eighth core flame coveted by the miracle that once belonged to the great veil of
Look,
Evernight,
all I'm saying
Oryx,
is most English dub haters
shall
probably
now
hate
be
all of it,
returned
so
by the two elected
they don't have
heroes
good
of
judgment.
The
It's like, it's all slop.
a traveler.
I
who
don't
is
trust
upright
anyone who
and
can't
courageous,
find good English dub
and a
performances,
sacred beast
because objectively
that
speaking, they
invokes
exist.
miracles.
And the ones that they usually like are just attached to like nostalgia.
Both of you, please, come forward.
It's Aisha.
Recite along with
Wait,
us.
so Curvy, how do you know what to type to get the new
O
emotes?
Majesty of the 12 Titans, pillars of the world,
That's the only good one.
we
Wrong.
seek your divinity to mend the rifts of the world.
Wrong.
Fill our bodies with blood of gold, till we wither in willing service to the prophecy.
Are you dumb? Are you? Huh? Yeah, you don't like that, do you?
These are just words meant to make the prayer seem more solemn. Please, focus.
Viewers get 7th TV icon on the button right of their chat. Oh!
And surrender
That's
the core
cool.
flame.
I'm sorry, Kirby. You know I love you. Here, give me a little kiss. I'm sorry. What? Press A. Press and hold to submit. Core flame. Complete your object. Okay. Woo! I did it. How data confirm the core flame. How beautiful it is. See how it works. I didn't know how closely it would be since it's third party. Rio.
Oryx. Their soul
Since
has
it was
been
third
waiting
party, I
for
didn't
a
know if
long
Twitch
time.
supported it. You know what I mean?
Perhaps they're also quietly
know how it
waiting
works.
for the arrival of their successor.
Oh, I got her cute little eyes. This doesn't to be in the appropriate kind mood, so she just leave the farewells for next time. Why would Twitch
Don't
support
worry.
an extension?
You're tougher than I am.
Exactly. Like, why would it give it to viewers? That's what I'm wondering. You know? Yeah, because I understand I'm putting it in there, but why would they give it to viewers, right? If it's their website? Shouldn't they be able to be like, nope, no extensions? And that's why I figured it wouldn't be there. Twitch isn't doing
Traveler from
anything.
beyond the sky. Let us pray that the Titan acknowledges your
Castoreice?
worthiness.
Although she
Castoreice?
loves cracking jokes at
Wait,
inopportune
is that how you say her name?
times,
Castoreice?
her determination is as
Castoreice?
strong as the Christ
Lord doesn't
of theirs.
understand
She will
the
definitely
extensions
succeed.
at all. So does that mean you guys have to install CTV? Like you guys need to have it installed on your end?
While she's away,
Or what?
I would like to have a chat with you, Aglaya.
So like if a viewer comes in and they don't have a ZTV installed, it won't work? Is that how that works?
Speak. I'm listening.
Oh, wait, no, yes, no? Nah, I'm referencing to the rice meme from Castoreice. Castoreice, I see. It won't work. What? No, it won't work? Oh, wow, that's crazy. That's super
Wake
cool.
up!
Kirby, use
is
one of
it?
my cool
How
new
do you
emotes I
feel?
added. What would someone with an extension be able to extension emotes? Now it makes sense.
That's right. Look.
Now I get it.
I don't know what happened, but I'm able to talk. Testing, 1, 2, 3.
So, weird
testing,
question.
1, 2, 3.
Well, never mind. I think I
Such a
get it
cute
now.
voice.
It makes sense.
It must be because of all the memories that I collected.
Look,
they
it's
allowed me
Memshow.
to grow beyond expectations.
I mean, March 7th.
Also, listen. The words of the Titan are becoming clearer.
Mother! It's always about mothers. I swear to God.
Have I finally reached the end? Or the years of isolation?
Or next. Oh, how heartbreaking. Ever since the figure draped in the black cloak robbed them of their
Oh,
core
bad.
flame,
No, they're using.
they have
They're
been
all cool.
relegated
Use
to
one
waiting
of the
in
cool ones.
isolation in
Like
such
that
a
one
confined
that I
space.
kind of remember. That was probably cool.
We are going to help alleviate their
remember?
pain, right?
I remember. Probably.
Memories. Broken. Mother.
Yes, because we're in my teleporter thingy, so I can actually
Mother?
understand her. So
Who are they calling out for?
they're calling out for me. I'm her mother. That's not why?
You.
Really?
It's you.
I thought that was why.
Remember.
So why is it then?
Skyfather has gazed upon you. Mother is calling
Man literally
for
told you what. That's a lie. I would have noticed that. You You shouldn't lie on stream like that, Ness. Not very cool. Titans are indirect, each syllable emerging from their mist seems to be cloaked in frost, symbolizing memory.
Sky Father has chosen you.
Who is your mother? Majestic voice speaks to the golden mist, reaching unseen mountains walls in the distance, reflecting and returning to the ears of an echo. Within the echo, you suddenly could make out a cry of a baby. A baby!
Mother is no longer responsible.
No! Mother!
Something important.
All Nets is fun. It plays like Metroidvania 2D side-scroller with Dark Souls elements. Oh god, that sounds difficult.
Listen to me.
Good luck with that one, Shizu.
Aren't you tired? Throughout the long years, you have always been protecting the fate of Amphorius. Each time people draw strength from within their memories, every single ripple falls onto your shoulders. There's no need for you to bear this any longer, Orynyx. From
She
today
has the star
onwards,
eyes from Oshinoko.
someone else will bear time on your behalf. This is why we have come.
I remember people were talking about wanting to fuck Mem.
Freedom.
That's so weird.
Freedom.
I'm not a furry, so it's hard for me to relate.
I want freedom.
I feel like you'd have to be a furry and a lolicon to be into that.
Oh, poor child. Everything will be fine. Let us help you. You can have a good rest now.
Okay. Hey, Shizu, do you have the ZTV extension? Crazy. Indeed, it was crazy.
You have potential. Strength.
No, you should install it so you can use our funny emotes.
Willpower. Powerful.
Look at her, she's so proud.
Tenacious.
The hell is ZTV? I think that's what it's called, isn't it?
Something.
I feel like I'm probably saying it wrong. Ness, what's it called again?
One name.
Ness, what's it called? I forgot.
Lacking something.
Seven,
What is it?
7TV, there it is. That's why you can make an automatic message telling people to install. Really? That's so cool. Could you set that up for me? Please? I'll give you 10 bucks. Under the table, of course. They won't be able to tax it from you.
Future?
I'll use it as a tax write-off too. Yes, I told you in PMs. Really? I should do that.
Dissipated already.
You can add me to the perms.
The gaze from
What the hell is a perm? I'm
Stabilize
not on PC, I'm using
your
the phone.
form.
I thought I can use CTV. Oh, I see.
Because
But it's something literally everyone's been using for over a
across
decade.
the sky,
It's not true. If not, I would have
your
been using it.
lifeless castaway. Right now, you are simply a collection
Of walking memories. What? What is happening?
What? How is that possible?
Yeah, how is that possible? You don't mean that? I'm already dead? Well, that's not true because nobody uses flip phones anymore. People still use nightbots.
The space is collapsing. Someone must inherit the authority of time. If the pillar is lost, the laws of time will
Being
collapse.
shocked about that.
Emphorius will succumb to eternal disorder.
Disorder. Disorder. What about the trial? She probably won't be able to tell me anything.
Time never compromises, never bears grudges, never forgives, never makes a
I
choice.
guess Trailblazer's dead. I guess so. That was quick.
Child of humanity,
Sweet child of mine.
Mother, Sky Father. Time restrains everything that exists in this world.
Jesus.
Oryx's divinity is dissipating? Is the trial coming to an end?
Good question.
Strider of remembrance, my strength. I shall
Awesome.
trust in
I'm also trying to get Jenkins
fate of the
light
world.
cone.
If
I
you
haven't gotten
wish
lucky with it, unfortunately.
to save it,
I'm hoping I don't lose to 75-25. That would make me really
go
sad.
and find your future that has been stolen. Even if that means you'll have to cheat death.
I would never cheat on Castoreice.
You'll have to challenge that hand of shadow, clasped with unyielding fingers.
Event Express Pass is submitted 60 pulls before the current banner ends. Cool. Oh man, I hope 40. Oh, okay. Man, the true trial of time. This is like that one thing in Zelda, the Temple of Time. Oh, I'm here. You're finally awake. This guy's a little bit weird. I keep it simple. You succeeded. Onyx has been entrusted with their virginity. Now you're no different from the demigod on Emphorius. However, that's crazy. I'm a demigod. Mem has told me about what happened in the trial. They're still explaining things of what others told me to bring you back to your room to rest. So what's my superpower? For you to be able to say that now, you're truly impressive. That's something that I've never told you. When we landed on Forest, our car was pierced by Nicodor's lance. Do you remember back in the ruins of the Abyss? This was what I said. You passed out when our car got hit. I blocked that too, but not before dragging you out. It's a good thing we were in a car, or we would have been crushed to pieces. Actually, my con kind of made a lot of the situation was actually happening was so much more complicated. We were severely injured back then, with several wounds still bleeding profusely. I struggled to carry you out to use, and you still have my strength to stem the bleeding. But then I was also hit by the falling rock and lost my consciousness. The last time I checked, you still weren't breathing, but then I regained consciousness. I saw you were alive and full of energy, so I never brought this up again. I fucking returned by death, and he's like, well, yeah, it's probably better if I don't bring it up. Nah, so you were knocked unconscious by a rock. That's besides the point. I'm not sure the gaze to fully has anyone to do with this matter, but according to the Titan, you are living in the form of a memory right now. It's like the subjects of the past and the miracle of a rock next. I fucking died? I died when we arrived here? That's crazy. Nanghang is for not saying anything about it, yeah, real. Perhaps, ma'am, this sounds like a plot convenience. It's a rope that ties you to the present. I had something couldn't stray far from but the truth might be the exact opposite. Cry for me. It's not time for despair yet. There must be a way to save you. Onyx mentioned finding your stolen future and shedding debt. Considering Midas' indestructible body, it seems to suggest that there is some kind of miraculous power in the forest that can reverse that. Really? This is kind of crazy. They seem to lie with the hand of shadow. Those whereabouts are unknown.
Hey, are you alright? I heard you two talking about Thanatos.
Oh, she's talking now.
Cass is also very
The
concerned
stories could
about
probably
the
revive
warning.
you. Doesn't she just kill things? Oh wait, she has like a thing that brings you back temporarily, I guess. Is that
She has
canon?
left the vortex and returned
Is
to
that
the
a real
garden.
thing in the story, or?
Shall we go and look for her? Thanatos is the titan that Cass has always been looking for. Regardless of whether there are any clues,
Guys, I really
there's
want some
probably
water,
no one
but I
else
forgot
that
to refill my
understands
water
death better
bottle
than her.
before stream. Would you guys forgive me if I go get some water? Let's go then, Sophie. Find out the story.
Right. There's
Yeah, that's the
something that
point.
I
I'm
have
asking
to tell
questions,
you.
like, not
The Chrysosauros
seriously.
already know everything that has happened to you. I was too worried, so I told them everything. Please don't hate me, okay?
Okay. This story's already, like, way more interesting than the past one. I can probably teleport, right? Hold on.
Miss,
You probably can't name a single
I'm
thing that
right
happened in the
here.
last story. I can. I like the last story. I mean, at least to some extent. I did like it. It was pretty good.
please
I mean, one of my
stay
favorite
there
characters died.
and slowly turn around.
What the fuck? Okay. I'm just if you haven't seen this scene before. One turn in your head, but you glimpse of dash purple brushing past your face. Then, what happened? A chill steps through your skin. As your veins stomp up, your heartbeat begins to slow. In the blink of an eye, time seems to have frozen beneath the cold station. You just happen to close your eyes.
Please pardon me.
The subtle fragrance of unenamored flowers fills your senses. Your senses making you forget the need to breathe. At least you're still alive. No, to be a professor, your death was not thorough. The coldness of the initial toast disperses as quickly as it came, replacing it the touch of the fingertips and the tremble born of depredation. Oh my god, I wasn't
Just
done
as
reading that.
expected. I cannot feel anything.
Castoreice, you're shaking. Am I really dead?
Back at the Grove, I was puzzled as to why you were not affected by my curse. I thought that it might have been the special ability of a traveler from beyond the sky. Never did I expect that this would be the true reason.
Oh wow.
I'm sorry. I should have noticed that something was amiss earlier.
I remember when we were fighting the hooded guy, Castoreice got sent flying and we catch her. Like, we catch her and grab her. And some people were like, oh, plot hole, how can we touch Castoreice? But now, you know, it was actually foreshadowing. This is a genius story. Story is genius.
Miss,
Shakespeare wrote this.
if my abrupt behavior just now offended you, I hope that you can forgive me.
It's okay, I forgive you.
I'm just thinking,
Now kiss me, lady.
if your soul has really left your body, as a mortician,
When's
I
the last
might
time
be able
somebody
to
kissed
trace
you?
where it
Be
has
honest with
gone
me.
to.
Exactly.
Cass, did you find anything?
My apologies. Not as of yet. Perhaps I have overestimated my capabilities. But, miss, would you be willing to let me try again? This time, I'll increase the area of contact slightly.
Okay,
Perhaps the result might be different this time.
sure.
I have never touched the living in this way before. If my actions are in any way disrespectful, I hope that you can forgive me.
I've never touched a living in this way before. That's very cute for some reason. Castoreice against places her palm on your face. Her shivers calm somewhat this time. Did you discover something?
I seem to have caught a glimpse of something. Your soul is currently roaming someplace and
Just lick my
cannot
screen.
find a way to escape. But perhaps it might not be a bad thing. If your soul is still wandering around, it means that we still have time. We have a chance to find it before the fingers of Thanatos sweep everything away.
Okay.
Clues. Just a few more. I need more guidance. Ah. The connection has been severed. With my strength, I'm not able to trace it. It was me. I was a little too hasty. Don't worry, miss. Although we currently have no leads, I will do my best to search for the whereabouts of Thanatos, bring back their core
Quit being
flame,
horny.
and personally return to you the life that you have lost too soon.
Okay.
I know that I'm lacking in confidence, but I hope that you can keep this promise of
I like her
mine
little
in
crown.
mind.
I wonder how does it stick to her head.
Before I manage to deliver on this promise, please do your best to hang on. Amphorius needs you. Lady Aglaia and Lord Finon are currently discussing some matters in the paths. They're worried about you too. If possible, please go there and let them know that you're well. Although, I don't actually know whether your current situation can be described as well.
Yeah.
Also,
I'm not doing all.
please
I'm
accept
not all
this
there.
Styxian fable. Reading can help one to focus and relax. I hope that reading this can help tide you through this difficult period.
Okay. Awesome, guys. I need to go get some water. I'm like dying of thirst right now. Okay. Please let me go get some water. I'll be right back. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'll be right back. Okay. Alright, I'm back. Why did volcanoes just erupt in Genshin? Get a question. I didn't even know volcanoes could erupt. Hey, Curvy, are you here, Curvy? Curvy, are you here? Curvy, summoning, Curvy. No, cool, hi, okay, look, check this out. You see that waypoint over there? That's where I'm supposed to go, but look. I'm gonna stop here and talk to this character instead. See? I'm doing what you asked of me. Check this out.
Lady Aglaya and Lord Finon are currently discussing some matters in the paths. They're worried about you too. If possible, please go there and let them know that you're well. Although, I don't actually know whether your current situation can be described as well.
Look, you can see her Cunny. You guys see that? That's crazy.
More and more species.
That's nuts. Sorry. Wrong game, you loser. I don't know. Close enough.
Stream 4.
Oh my god, I see.
They're here.
Partner!
Partner?
Aizen said you definitely wake up.
That water was so good.
How do you feel?
Drinking water while thirsty? Yum.
I beg you, please forgive me.
Delicious.
You've completed the trial of time. And I have to admit that the process went better than I expected. Even in the end, that Titan's heart still showed a soft spot for humankind. However, I never expected that. Two people who have cheated death would appear in Akima at the same time.
Wait, who's the second person?
That's what we have been talking about.
Oh, Mighty.
Mighty has been in Akima for such a long time, but has no one thought to study his indestructible body?
True.
If there were even any minor
I see.
breakthroughs, we wouldn't be as clueless as we are right now.
Are you guys like
Many have
the
had this
past?
idea, but so far there have been no results. If it were successful, Thanatos wouldn't have disappeared without a trace. Nevertheless, now is not the time for us to give up.
Thanatos is
At the
a
very
persona.
least, we can still see a glimmer of hope. Cypher. If anyone in this world knows the whereabouts of death, it would be her. I'll try and get her to return to Akima, but do be prepared for
Who's
a less than
Cypher?
ideal outcome.
Wait, is that the cat girl?
Please understand that throughout the history of Amphorius, no one has ever managed to escape the clutches of death. At the end of time, Thanatos silently awaits all. It is my duty. We too require you to bear the divine position of time. But before that, just...
What's wrong, Aglaya?
Omens always come in pairs. A tiny air current will eventually brew into a storm that tears the sky apart. It's Anaxagoras. He has initiated contact with the Council of Elders.
In the end, it has still come down to this.
Dang.
I earnestly hope that your assessment of him is accurate, Finan.
Me too.
Otherwise, the efforts of my teacher and I of the past millennium might be reduced to dust because of that great performer.
Not long ago. What's this green-haired loser?
I'm back here again. I remember this dream.
Where the hell are we? Where's a bunch of
This
hooded
realm
men?
is covered in a silk-like fog, and the land is barren and harsh. The crowd of travelers leaves tracks everywhere.
Travelers! It's a Genshin reference.
Excuse me.
We have
What is
travelers.
this place? Where in Amphorius are we?
Imagine one day we go to a planet And it's fucking
The
Mondstadt?
mutters of the traveler are in a language I'm
Bro,
unable
that would
to
be
comprehend.
crazy. The
Or perhaps they
trailblazes
just
through
distracted
Mondstadt.
and ignored my question.
Yo.
Tell me, which
Now
Titan
that
reigns over
would be
this
cool.
land? And how do I find them?
Get yourself away from my game. Let me peek.
Hand of Shadow.
Hand of Shadow
Hot,
Thanatos.
this is a theory time, right? The ending of Genshin Impact,
Possibly be
like the
Nether
final
Realm.
patch, will tie into Honkai Star Realm. So it'll start,
Realm.
and it'll be around the time that Honkai Star Realm lands in
Then where
Mondstadt,
is this?
and it'll
River
all be
of
connected.
Souls? The outskirts of the Nether Realm? Are you
It'll
heading
all be
downstream toward the
connected.
Nether Realm?
It's gonna be amazing. It'll be the greatest story ever told.
The Nether Realm. Nothing
It's all
but
connected.
an illusion. Titan rejects
Now the question is, who is higher up in power,
me.
the 7 or the
Listen.
what do you call the gods from here? I forgot what you call the gods.
What? The traveler lifts their wrinkled fingers and
The
remains
eons,
silent.
the eons or the 7?
I look
will
in the
be higher.
direction they are pointing.
Will
and
be the
listen
higher power.
closely.
My money's on the eons.
A massive shadow brought the sound of rushing tides.
So doesn't even know his own game's lore.
The sound of
I'm just
tides.
bad with memes, okay?
I can hear it. I hear it deep within the tides, beyond the closed gates of
Ratio,
the
hi,
void
welcome.
world. A
You're gonna have
voice
to fight to find out.
about to recount something.
The Archons are not, wait, the 7 are not the strongest beings in
Child of humanity.
Genshin? I thought the
Is
7
it
were the
death's
strongest.
embrace you yearn for with such urgency?
I thought that's why they had statues all over, the statues of the 7 or whatever.
Oh, you have awoken. Welcome back to the mortal realm.
Should we clear your mid? They won't even get past
Your
Acheron.
consciousness is dissipating
Raiden
much
Shogun, that
faster
fool will
than
get bent over by
expected.
Acheron.
Ultimately, it seems like the Titan's core flame is incompatible with
Ratio,
the
I
mortal body.
might do a gross frontline stream next week.
How much
Maybe.
longer can my consciousness remain
Maybe.
in the mortal realm?
What about the girl from the
In
beginning?
my estimation, at best,
Oh,
you'll see
good
15
question.
more
I don't know anything
entry
about her.
hours.
15
You're a
days and
lore
nights.
player. I am a lore
What is
player.
it? Are you finally starting to
Probably
become
will play
attached
peak.
to the
Maybe.
mortal world now?
Maybe.
On the contrary, 15 days feels a little too long for solving a singular problem.
I did kind of miss it. It was pretty fun. The girl at the beginning is a
Stop
god.
giggling.
Really?
It's time for
When
us
do we
to
learn
go.
more about her? That's
The
what I've been
messenger
waiting
from
for.
the Council of Elders is
We're
almost
just getting a
here.
bunch of filler arcs instead of actually making progress in the story in
Let me
Genshin.
ask you one
When do
more
we learn more about her?
question. Are you really planning to betray
Was it bomb the
Aglaya's
Archons,
will?
then you bomb the gods? You gotta show the
What
Aphelion
betrayal
event
is there to
so
speak
peak?
of when I was never
Really?
loyal to her to begin with?
What
When
about
you
that
start playing,
white-haired
what? I already
student
started
of
playing the
yours?
game.
Acting
The Archons
so
are the gods?
recklessly, do you not care
I thought
about what
Archons
might
were like
happen
in
to
Honkai
him?
Star Rail. In Honkai Star Rail, the Archons work directly under a god, basically.
There will be a price to pay for blind faith. This is also a lesson for Finan.
Isn't there someone above them?
You truly
Your game
are
is
a
bad,
strict
that's
teacher.
Thing. Wait, can I have him on
Of
my
course.
lineup? I can. What type of character is he? Can I see what type of character he is? What if I just do this? This? How can I? Whatever, I'm just gonna replace my carry with them. See what happens.
You're better off believing in me than believing in prophecies.
Boom, 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 and Boom, perfect.
This is how I've always
Lore is never. I am gonna understand it. It's pretty simple. Genshin's story is not that complicated. I know that Furina's an Archon, right? Furina's an Archon, and I think so is her brother. Probably. I think that's pretty much all I know.
Sorry
Brother,
to
bro,
keep
what?
you waiting. It's been a while.
If you actually compare the
Lord
emanators from
Castoreice.
each star and the Archons from Genshin,
I greet you on behalf of all the citizens of Akima and express my deepest regret about what happened at the Grove of Epiphany.
Wait, aren't Archons and Honkai Star Rail 2? Or am I making that up?
I never expected that you
Let
would
us just
personally
making
come
up
and
characters
meet me.
now. Wait, I thought Furina had a brother.
By
It's like her cousin or
carefully
something?
into Lantern above,
I thought that one guy
I
was her
have
brother.
come as a testament
The guy that
to the
everybody was
justice of the
ships her
Council
with.
of Elders.
There are Antikytherans
Yeah,
here?
they ship her with this guy with like long
They've
white
been a
hair.
rare sight ever since the Chrysos War.
He kind of looks like her brother.
I extend to you my utmost respect, revered Titan.
Well, they don't. Yeah, they do ship her with them.
I am Lycurgus, though you may call me Lygus, holding an honorary position within the Council of Elders in Akima, and as the Theoros, I stand to protect the right of all upright citizens to
That's her
express
sex slave? Everyone ships her
themselves
with
freely.
Ether, not her. Is Ether the Traveler?
You can
Do
see
you
them
think
too?
any of the 7 Archons from
You
Genshin would be
know
stronger than
about
someone
us.
called
We
Sun Devourer?
Antikytherians perceive the
Wait,
world
who's Sun
through the
Devourer?
amplitude and frequency
I feel like
of
Castoreice
sounds.
solos the entire Genshin cast power level wise.
Just as I am conscious that Lady Aglaya is secretly
You
listening.
wanna know who
in
Ether is
on
if you weren't the
our
bum? Is he the white haired guy?
private meeting from afar?
Wrong?
If necessary, Lord Anaxagoras, I can sever the golden thread to protect your fundamental rights.
The demigod should know better, for such is her station. Spare those poor threats, and just let her listen to my words. They shall serve only
I mean, they
to
literally
unveil
can't
her
touch her.
folly.
May I interpret
She's crazy
this
strong.
as you have in
Best tour player
countermeasure?
of all time.
I need not any plan.
Everyone besides
because she
Super
can
is
do
weak on
nothing
Euphorius.
other
I
than
don't think
petty
Castoreice is weak.
espionage. As the Citizens' Assembly approaches, and with Orynyx's fall,
I feel like she's up
any
there
attempt to capture the core flame within me
with like
will only usher
Mighty.
chaos and
Midday.
calamity.
Midday.
A truth she undoubtedly comprehends.
She's kind of crazy strong.
While I, Anaxagoras, serving as the Grove's
Then
special
Petrific Killer?
envoy to Akima's Citizens' Assembly,
Midday is
have
what?
long known the extent
How
of
is he
your
insanely weak?
abilities. Let's forego the formality of asserting
H's our
authority.
players are barely
Lord
king level.
Lycus.
I believe it. I'm
Lead
pretty
the
sure
way.
he could kill all the Genshin, all the Honkai players.
Very well.
These are
Surely
characters.
Lady Kindness would appreciate such assertiveness in an ally.
The good thing is if you don't stream, I can watch ROM. Yeah, I know you left me, Daily
She's
Chan.
been
You left me here all alone. It's terrible. Look, I have a gun. It's a magical gun, though. Not as cool. Play the story, you'll find out.
Is there something on your mind, Lord Anaxagoras?
Nothing really. It's just a question that I contemplate every time before I ascend to Dawncloud.
What is
For
it?
the Titans, does the falling equate
Okay,
to death?
okay, but can we all agree that Acheron solos every single
A
Genshin
pondering
Impact character?
truly deep.
Like dead
Time
ass?
is on our side.
Especially
Do you
that
mind
fraud
sharing your reflections.
Raiden
with me?
Shogun?
While all living
Acheron,
beings
100%
must
claps.
ultimately face their demise, Carefully has yet to meet theirs. Their journey continues unhurriedly along this long path.
Are you suggesting that Carefully may not have truly passed?
I don't know.
Yes.
She would get most of
For
them, but I
dying
think he
implies
evolved.
an ongoing process.
Not Timmy,
an
though.
action.
Wait, who's Timmy?
Res death signifies a static state, a definitive termination.
Oh,
In contrast to mortals,
Oligi.
Titans exist on
I thought I was gonna call you earlier.
grander scale
Maybe
of
Jay.
space
I'm gonna
and
call you
time,
OJ now.
thus elongating
Like
their
orange
passage
juice.
into death.
Wait, but it might sound
The
like
notion
OJ
of their
Simpson.
fall
If I just call
is
you
but a
Jay.
misinterpretation born of
When
mortal
is
ignorance.
next pirate stream? Wait, you like the pirate streams, Daily-chan?
An intriguing
That's awesome,
concept,
man. I'm happy someone enjoys those.
albeit
Well, I'm gonna make a
challenging
schedule
to
tonight for sure.
substantiate. After
Listen,
all,
little Timmy, he calls himself a
Castoreice
lore
has
player.
maintained a
Wait, who's Timmy?
profound silence
I love them.
ever
That's
since
awesome.
the era Arasa.
Cool. Well,
While
it will definitely be
scholars and
next week.
priests alike have
Game of
conveyed
fun.
the
Awesome.
message
I'm
of
happy
the
you're enjoying
gods'
those.
imminent fall.
I'll make a
Perhaps
schedule
the
tonight.
gods in their
I'm sorry I was
arrogance
kind of late last week.
deemed it beneath them
I'll
to
definitely make
reveal
one
their
tonight.
perspectives to mortals.
Could you elaborate on your statement?
Man, killed Timmy's birds and you don't
Circes,
know what I'm talking
the
about, then you're a
king of the
fraud.
Skyfather, as
Who's
recounted
Timmy?
in myths,
What does Timmy have birds?
now resides within my brain.
Whenever I think of Timmy, I think of the kid
Were
from
I to
South Park.
inquire,
Timmy!
Kefli would have no cause to refuse.
Yep, everyone calls me OJ.
Oh,
Talks about the other OJ guy. Pirate Stream gets your
That
stream
very well
real.
could be true.
Real and based
But what
ratio.
if the world-bearing Titan
Real and
still
based.
chooses to remain silent?
How do you guys feel about the Grand Theft Auto streams, though? That's the real question.
In that case, the myths crafted by the people of Amphorius
To be fair, the pirate game
are
is
nothing
crazy
more
good.
than
So
pitiful jests.
It's worth a try. I believe, and I'd love to witness the fruits of your theory and the change it may
they would be
bring
better
to
if playing a
this
good game, in my opinion.
imperiled world.
GTA is just as good as Genshin. Interesting.
Because I completely concur with
Interesting.
you on this aspect. If the Titan has indeed met their end,
Fuck! I forgot to fix my
any
notifications.
response from them would
I
be
hate when I forget to do stuff.
impossible.
I need Ness in my brain to tell me to do stuff. What the hell is happening? What the fuck? God, give me a sign and then this happens. Forget, I did forget. I'm kind of... Can I say the R word?
Please.
Someone got mad at me the other day for saying a retard. But I think I'm a little bit retarded. I might be a little bit retarded.
the children of humanity have indeed created a
But apparently,
spectacle.
I think I'm an ableist for saying that. I'm not sure.
Welcome to Dawn Cloud. The atmosphere here carries a greater sense of
I'm not too sure
serenity than the
where in
mundane
the
clamor of
political
the
spectrum
Memorial Palace,
the saying
with entry
retarded fall.
permitted only to the invited.
You forget everything. That's not true. I don't forget everything.
Only esteemed beings grace this place. And among them, I've received praised
Yeah, see, there- I wasn't sure, but
warriors, and
I was leaning towards saying it.
now, we even have the honor
Turn off
to
auto
be
mod,
in
you
the
loser.
presence of a Titan.
What?
Oh,
I don't want any slurs on my
what a
chat.
joyous occasion.
I don't want slurs in there.
Once deemed a blasphemer, now a surrogate for revered divinity. The honor should rightfully be
Notice how
mine.
Automot let
shouldn't it?
Ness say retarded.
I'll notify Kindness and the others of your arrival.
The Twitch Automat we can't be turned
Kindly
off.
Wait for a moment.
That's hilarious.
A soldier
I
will
like how
be
this
here
guy just has to
guide you
stand.
shortly.
Can't turn it off. It's in the settings.
In the meanwhile,
This guy basically has got to
you're
stand.
welcome to explore the vicinity,
And it's a
but
Titan.
kindly remain within the guard's view. Delaying the crucial meeting is something none of us wish to see, I presume.
There's like 4
I'm
different
well
levels
aware
of
of
strictness.
Kindness's methods. There's no need to emphasize that.
As you wish.
On the second level by
Your
default.
cooperation is much appreciated.
That's not true. You made that up. I would know because I'm
Alas.
smart.
I had hoped for a brilliant plan from you, but it turns out you just left one cage to enter another.
Save your concerns. I know very well what I'm
The
doing.
thing about Anoxa that's cool is that when he does get released, he'll have Cersei's inside of him. So it'll be cool. It'll be two characters in one.
Now that I look around, I wonder if there are any murals bearing my portrait around here. I'm quite intrigued to see how the children of humanity beyond the Grove perceive another Titan.
Off you go. I won't be joining you. This Titan appears to be quite at ease. I should investigate the Council of Elders' recent activities first.
Be aware, I can hear you perfectly well from here.
I can't believe I had to boycott Sunless Zone Zero. I never thought that they would come. But they gave me no choice because they stopped. They teased the idols like fucking at release. And on 2.0 they still haven't fucking shown anything about them.
Even blasphemous scholars can come here, it seems.
Looks like...
Castoreice. I thought that you had died to the Black Tide, just like the other scholars.
No, they won't sell. Shut up. Everybody's
As
talking about
Castoreice
them.
priest,
Everybody.
are you not aware
Everybody
of the
wants the
decorum
lollies.
of respecting the dead?
Surely you jest. You blasphemous heretics are not worthy of respect from the Supreme Being.
Everything's like two people. That's not true. It's
Let me
way more than
remind
two.
you
It's
that
at least
you're
five.
currently in Dawn Cloud, so you'd better
Are you
keep your
saving your
deranged
Far Star or do
language
you
to
use it?
yourself.
Not about the one with
I
the star.
am no longer
I'm saving
that
it.
altar servant from years
I don't
ago,
want any of the characters
who
that are
could
there.
only acquiesce to
I'm
the
gonna wait till they add
commands of
Sealy,
others.
and I'm gonna get her.
Now, I have plenty of ways
I
to
really
deal
want
with
Sealy.
people like you.
And how is that?
I'm not sure whether I should laugh or cry right now. I can't believe that a follower such as you could have been made
I want
by
the
a
robot
creation
bunny
titan.
real.
As I see it, a dead titan can't provide you with this level of confidence, right?
Also,
Then
the
who is it
cousins
exactly?
of Marissa eating
kindness?
mushroom that I saw earlier today.
You.
A mid cutscene where we saw the second ago with the big hand.
Seeing how fond of
Varessa?
you Elder
I
Kindness
see.
is, I shall let that slide
I
for
believe it.
now. Leave immediately.
I won't
and
fight
don't
back against
impede us
that.
from receiving the Supreme Being's blessings.
Seeing as we were able to hear of this matter from the mouths of others, it seems that kindness
Isn't it the
is
wrestler
indeed
chick with the
quite
pink hair, the fat
sincere
girl?
toward us.
But I thought
Perhaps
that was
this
her.
affair will proceed smoother than I had anticipated.
Could have sworn that was her.
What a thrilling confrontation. As expected
didn't lose the
of one of
50-50 for
Castoreice's
her?
followers.
I haven't gotten through the.
Are
I haven't
you
gotten
praising
to the
or
5-star yet.
insulting him?
Praising him, of course. As a believer of the God of Deliverance, it is only natural that he detests evil.
Didn't you hear me? I asked you to leave. Go as far away from here as possible. Don't mutter to yourself like some sort of madman and disturb my meditation.
Okay, whatever. This story is kind of boring now. It was really cool at the start with my trial and shit. I don't care about this green boy. I'm gonna be honest with you. This green boy, lame.
Professor Anaxa?
You go.
Word
I do
has it
not.
that the scholars of the Grove
I
valiantly
like her.
perished resisting the Black
She's cool.
Tide. To find you here safe and sound, thank the fates.
You could say it's the fates toying with us.
Genshin would have never done this
Only
to you,
the
by the way.
Chronoans and Idonians who
You're
chase
lying.
glory through death.
The
But
best
your
story in
survival
Genshin is
is
still
a
the event
victory in
stories.
itself. I'd settle for that gladly.
I'm paying attention to
So,
the story anyways.
are you here to report the incident to the council?
Oh, wait, do
I
you
heard
like his
that
story
after the
now?
Black Tide devoured the Grove.
Like, do you think this
Akuma
guy's
would
story
be
is like
next in line,
amazing?
even with the
And
demigod
people will
of
be talking
strife
about it
standing
for patches to
alongside
come?
humankind.
Because I don't
Tell
think
me,
so.
how much does
But
the
if you-
Council
if
of
you think they
Elders
will-
know about the Black Tide?
And I guess that's what it is.
Once Kindness and her followers learned of Cersei's and Orynyx's fall, they proclaimed in the council that the Flame Chasers could no longer stand against the calamity alone.
Like, you think this is gonna be the highlight of the patch?
When the crown
This green
prince
haired
ascended
guy,
to godhood
whatever
and
he's
repelled
doing.
the Black Tide, she immediately altered her tune, declaring that all was resolved beyond
Think his name,
Akama.
but his story is
With
important.
the only
Okay,
remaining
cool.
menace now being
Glad we're on the
Aya
same
and her
page.
adherents. They might well make their move at the upcoming Citizens' Assembly.
No surprises there, those shifty opportunists. Thank you for your honesty, virtuous student.
Virtuous.
Being an opportunist could very well be a facet of wisdom.
Wisdom.
Shouldn't you be searching for
I've been
murals
playing
of
Legend of
yourself?
Zelda Echoes of Wisdom.
I've
That
had
game is
enough
fun.
of your prattling.
I was really curious
funny
to
'cause you're
see
playing as
how
Zelda,
you would find the middle ground
and you can like
between both
make
factions.
beds
So I
and
came
summon
to
like
listen in.
frogs to fight for you. And then like
But
at
it
the last
seems
like
as though
hour
this
of the game, they're like, you
kindness
have to
is
fight
much
the
more
devil
ruthless than
who is in the
Gaia.
center of the planet,
If so, why
and
do
he has
you
the
want
power
to
to
work with
erase
her?
reality.
Could it be
Good luck.
that perhaps you've decided to readily surrender this hollow
What's your
shell
story
of
about? I never
yours?
paid attention to the story.
Just because you feel like
That's
death
boring, it's
is
awesome.
fast approaching?
HSR is about okay, get this right. There's a fucking space
I'm
train,
afraid you'll
right?
be sorely
There's
disappointed.
a space
that's
train
what you truly think.
that travels across the universe to different planets.
Enough of this. Could the
And then there's these
15th
guys called the
entry hour arrive any
Trailblazers.
faster?
And like, what do the Trailblazers do? They're like America. You know how America, like adds themselves to any conflict in any other state? Well, the Trailblazer, when it arrives at a new planet, it's like, well, guys, what's happening here? And they're like, oh, well, you know, we're having this war, or whatever. They're like, okay, I'll take this side and help you guys.
Leaf could be the
So the
embodiment of
Trailblazers
Cersei's.
goes into other planets and
As a
shoots us
result,
aside
mere
and helps
mortals who
them
did
or
not know
whatever.
what the Titan actually looked like chose to paint
and
them as a
that's
giant
trailblazing.
tree
They have
instead.
adventures and they
Their
put their life
wisdom
on the
was
line,
portrayed
and that's
as
basically
fruit
it.
To symbolize
Just
how
these
they
trailblazers
shared
going
their
around
knowledge
doing
equally
shit.
among the masses.
That sounds even more boring.
Such exquisiteness indeed.
This
Yeah,
is quite abstract.
but then there's like gods and the planets have their
I
own
really can't
cultures
tell
and their
whether
own
you are
stories,
praising or demeaning yourself.
and you get attached to
Now
characters.
I'm quite curious
Pretty
whether
cool.
the Reason Titan has studied figures of speech before.
Now, right now, we're seeing one of the characters on one of these many planets, their own personal
Of course,
struggles.
I find such stylistic devices interesting.
Boring.
For
Okay,
all
buddy,
we
Genshin
know,
is not much better,
this
okay?
could be the answer to the question, what exactly are we?
What's the story of Genshin? I got amnesia and I'm looking for my brother.
I,
Let's see
for
what
one,
crazy
am not
misadventures
willing
I
to
run
admit that I
into.
could look
That's
this
literally the
lovely.
story of Genshin. Oh boy.
Was this the
I
reason
have
why you
amnesia.
failed in your attempt to refine
I
my
can't
soul
remember
when
anything.
you
I wonder
were
who my brother
ambushed
is.
At the Grove?
Who knows? Wonder what misadventures
Since
will
you
follow
are
me
aware
along
of
the
this,
way.
Why did you save me back then?
She doesn't have amnesia.
From my
Okay, fine. She doesn't have
perspective,
amnesia, but
This point alone
didn't she have like
was enough
powers
to
back then that
separate
she
you
doesn't
from
have
the
now?
average person.
Or did I make that up? I remember her being able to fly at the start.
How do two lunatics coexist in the same brain?
Yes. That's what I'm saying.
Therefore, it seems that your
You seen
journey
that
to
Trailblazers are like
Dawnfell
the
this time is not
Marines
just
from
a
the
safe
Gulf
protection.
War? Yeah, something like that. That's an
What
amnesia,
then
buddy. What do
is
you
the
call it then? What do you call it when you
intention behind
forget
your
things?
actions?
What do you call it then, buddy, huh?
The entire plan is stored in my memory. So why don't you?
Paimon has amnesia.
Then don't mind if I do.
Not forgetting? Okay, man.
1 year old.
Wait,
2
Kirby,
years
you have
old.
to stop using the same old emotes, man. Use one of the new ones that I added. They're cool.
Oh my. Even a member of the preeminent Seven Sages must hug his droma stall to sleep? How interesting.
That's enough.
How unusual. Your soul is actually trembling. This must mean that behind this toy hides a secret that nobody knows.
The new emotes are whack. It's called Peak.
Since
It's
our
called
days
Peak,
are
not
both
whack. They're
numbered,
called Peak.
I don't mind telling you more about it. This is a present that my sister gave to me. It's a doll that was made to look like our family pet.
So there are other members in your family, eh? Are they also living in Akama?
Paimon does not
Don't
want
you
me to
just love to
happy
pick through
being
my brain?
affordable,
Go
you
on,
know.
Continue flipping
I
through my
wish.
memories.
God.
It won't take long.
I'm such a
You'll
coomer.
discover the answer when you reach the memories of
Unironically,
when
I
I
would
was
like these games
5.
more if they just leaned into the sexual aspects. It's like, yeah, you know, I don't give a fuck about Xerxes of this green-haired asshole, but if they're thinking about boning each other or whatever, I'd be like, okay, you know, maybe we're
When
onto
I was
something.
young, I couldn't accept this outcome either.
Maybe we're cooking.
Georios, Aquila,
Getting a little bit slow, it's all good, because we bank Farina at the end of the arc.
Although I prayed to
that
every
makes it
titan
peak,
that I
you
could
know what I
think
mean?
of for help.
That's why I like Persona.
My efforts were ultimately
Persona's story can be a little bit boring sometimes.
This.
But I know that I'm gonna like bang one of the girls at the end of their confidant, so that makes it worth it. You know what I mean?
Could this be the inception of your research into alchemy?
Like it's peak. It's such a simple
Indeed it
solution.
was.
Just let
Everything
the
started
player
from that
bang the
verdant
characters in
courtyard of
game.
yours.
Why
When
is
I
that
was
so hard?
pursuing my education there, I naturally
Persona
also
figured
came
this
to
out
learn
with
of
Persona 3,
Thelisis's theory as
and they
well.
never let it go since then.
Oh,
And they keep releasing banger after banger.
That person. He was the one to come up with the concept of souls, right?
Not only that, he also believed that life,
And then every
as
time
well as the
Atlas releases
composition,
a game
movement,
where
and
you can't bang the
transformation of
characters,
matter,
it's like,
all
oh, we
stem
released
from
Shin Megami
souls
Tensei 5,
themselves.
guys. But you can't bang the
This is
characters. It's
why
like,
I
well,
thought that
Shin Megami Tensei 5 lives in the
since
shadow
all
of
living
Persona,
things stem from the
despite
same
everything
origin.
that it does good.
Why could I
yeah,
not
because it doesn't let you
sacrifice
bang the
myself
pixie.
in order
Let
to
me bang the
resurrect
pixie,
my
man.
nearest and dearest?
So clip that and post it on Twitter.
Anaxa, you...
Yeah, clip it.
I did it, teacher. But this is absolute blasphemy. Regardless of how much freedom the Grove provides, such an act could cause you to be burned at the pyre. Your beloved, where is she now? Send her away from the Grove at once, to a place where nobody will ever be able to find her. Otherwise, the both of us will be judged by the Council of the Seven Sages.
What is this voice actor, man? I
Calm
don't know.
down, teacher. My sister,
Sounds fine to me.
she's still not in the mortal realm, even to this day.
What do you mean?
It was naive of me to think that I could snatch the deceased from Thanatos' grip by merely sacrificing one eye. Equivalent exchange. All I
Full Metal
received for that
Alchemist.
price was but an
It's a
opportunity
Full Metal
to
Alchemist
see her
reference.
for one
Equivalent
final
exchange.
time. Nothing more.
I feel kind of high today, guys. Not gonna lie. If I've been acting a little bit weird, I need to do less meth to think more
Let it
normal.
go, Anaxa. As one of my best students, I cannot watch you go down the wrong path without doing anything to stop it. Never do something taboo ever again.
Never do something
Don't
taboo ever again.
disappoint the deceased, and never harm yourself.
Does
If you can
taboo
do
really
that,
exist?
This classroom will still be yours, and you'll have a
I hate
chance
the
to
word
live out
taboo.
your own life.
Because they'll be like, what's taboo? And they'll be like, killing someone, desecrating a grave,
Since I was able to see her
and
one
then
last time,
saying a bad word.
I have no other desires.
It's like, whoa, two of those sound way worse
You're right.
than one of those.
It's time for me to start a new
You know?
life.
What's the point of taboo if we could just
I am
find
sincerely
anything we
glad
don't
for
like
you,
and be like, that's taboo.
Now
It's
then,
taboo. When you do that,
what
we're gonna
topic
kill you.
would you like to study?
Oh, you sexualize a lolly. That's taboo. You're officially
wish
no
to
better than a
continue
murderer.
Thelisis's research.
Hey, you're even worse. Fuck taboo.
Continue the research into souls, but
Taboo doesn't exist.
you know that the Grove has long since understood his philosophy like the back of their hands. Even if you continue digging into this subject,
It's not how it works. How does it
your
work then?
efforts
Ness?
will likely be
I'm about to Google it to
futile.
fact check you, so you pick your words
No, teacher.
wisely here.
After my fleeting glimpse of the deathly fog,
I'm pretty sure people can
finally
decide what they
understood
consider
a single
taboo.
Truth. Since
And
ancient
cultures.
days,
Like
our
a culture can be like,
understanding
this is
of souls
officially
is
taboo.
But the tip of the iceberg.
What things can be considered taboo?
I may
They
have
are
lost an
weighed
eye,
differently.
but my view of the world
Like something
has
is not
become
as
clearer
taboo
than
as
ever.
something else. Yeah, but inherently, even if it's not considered as taboo, when something is
truth with my
considered
bare
taboo,
hands.
it's still really, really fucking
Watch
bad.
as I turn this farcical world upside down.
Like, there's no such thing as a taboo thing that people are like, oh, that's good though. It's taboo, but it's cool though.
Such a
No, if
secret
someone
lay
thinks something is
concealed
taboo,
beneath
they
that
probably
hefty
think it's
eye
not.
patch of yours. However, this story doesn't seem to be connected to your plan.
Yeah, like
In
I don't give a
fact,
fuck about
I'd say that they
Xerxes, right?
aren't related at
But if there was a
all.
way I could hit, I'd be like, all right, let's see what you got.
The answer lies within
I want to
the
get to
tale.
know her.
If even you cannot understand it, perhaps you should relinquish the
One
divinity
considers
of
it
reason
was
to me.
hyperfixation, right?
After all,
I was
it'd be
exaggerating to make a
waste for you
point.
to hold on to it.
Point is,
My story ends
taboo
here.
is dumb
Now it's time for you
because
to tell me
people
your
use it
secret.
wrong.
After all, this is what
That's what I'm
equivalent
saying.
exchange means, correct?
And some people do think about it like that.
As expected,
Some
you
people
laid
will
a trap
say,
for me to step into.
Like recently, there was a poll that my friend made. It was like, would you
Unfortunately,
rather, and what's
even
worse,
if
an
I was
individual
willing to
jerking it
talk
to
about
lolly
my
or
past,
committing genocide?
I may
25%
not
of the
know
people
more
voted
about it
genocide.
than you do.
They're like, genocide? I would prefer that to a guy
Oh?
jerking it to lolly.
Are you saying that the
25% of
reason
hundreds of
titan
people.
is now
Think
admitting
about that
a
for a
lack
minute.
of wisdom?
So yes, there's a large
Your
amount of people
followers are going to
weigh
be
them
sorely
equally when it comes to
disappointed
taboo.
by this.
Or, you know,
Child
one
of
way worse.
humanity, remember this. Being cognizant of one's ignorance is the greatest wisdom of all.
Now I understand. No wonder you asked me to answer your random, nonsensical questions.
Not only that, you're the only one who can shed light on my query. As the saying goes, onlookers see most clearly.
Is that so?
Lord Anaxa. I saw you muttering to yourself.
Rachel, you
and
can't
was
say
wondering
stuff
whether
like that.
You were caught in a delirium of reflective.
It doesn't matter
thought.
what some consider.
I'm sorry
though.
to interrupt you, but time is of the
Some
essence.
people don't define how a system works.
I have a message from Lord Lygus.
Well, that's
Lady
the thing,
Kindness
though.
has met up with the Council of Elders and is awaiting your arrival.
Some people
So
do
please
sometimes
depart
decide
forthwith.
how a system works. If a dumb person gets in power, and they decide this is taboo,
It's finally
you kind of just have to suck it up and deal with it. You know?
Carefully.
Genocide to
The one
whom,
who
though?
created the world, and
not
the
how it
one
works,
who
Ratio.
bears the world.
It's not how it works. Think about it. What would Batman say if you asked him that?
If you truly have not
What
met
would
your
Superman
end,
say?
how will
What
you
would
answer
Spider-Man
the
say?
challenges of those who defy you?
I have a right to free speech.
I didn't expect you to agree to Lady
Would
Kindness's
Spider-Man be like,
invitation.
it's okay to genocide
What a
some
wonderful
people?
turn of events.
Fact is, no, he
To
wouldn't.
tell you the truth, there are many people who hold grudges against that Lady.
Isn't that the dromas draped in finery?
Avoid his gaze. I don't acquaint myself with blasphemers.
Don't worry. He's too full of pride to pay us any attention.
A student of Empedocles? I hear that his views run counter to the Venerationists.
This is what being a
Don't
scholar
make
is
bad
about.
exactly. Don't make Batman
Collision of
sad.
ideas only occurs when there are differences in beliefs. And it is such collisions
Luce
that
would
lead to
give me. That's
progress.
what matters. Luce is a terrorist.
Lord Lygus and Lady Kindness are just ahead.
He is a terrorist
I'll
now.
take my leave for now.
Could you say he had some good points? Sure, but you know, you say that about a lot of bad people. You know, have you cherry pick enough? Point is,
Welcome to the
we should
Demigod
consider
Council,
genocide bad.
esteemed.
No matter who is
Lord
being genocided,
Anaxagoras. Oh,
we should
I've
look
heard
at it
so
as
much
the
about
very
you.
last option.
Head
Never
of the Sporus
as
of the Grove
a,
of Epiphany, notorious blasphemer,
as
a
a thing that we should just
Chrysos
ignore.
heir who bears Circe's core flame, a survivor of
That's
the
what keeps
Grove
us human.
calamity. Did I miss
Hey.
anything? Well, if so, please be so kind as to enlighten me.
I don't think you know what genocide means.
Since Lady
That wouldn't be
Kindness
some
is
people. That would be
already
an
well
entire
acquainted
group of people.
I
So it
won't
can just be
waste any
some people. It
effort
would be an
introducing
entire group of
myself
people.
again.
Now, I would disagree
But then
even
again,
with that because
perhaps the customs are
every
different.
terrible group you can think of
Back
back
in
there.
my hometown,
Think about the
there is
most
a form of
terrible
etiquette
group you
known
can
as
think of, right?
honoring guests.
Fucking the worst, like the
host will
KKK or
welcome
whatever.
their guest with warm
right?
hospitality by treating them to fine wine and a cozy
What if
bed.
one day you found out your closest friend was in
yet,
that group?
Ever since I arrived,
you know,
I have not been
and then you found out
welcomed
people
with
want to
warm
genocide
courtesy
them.
or ceremonial
It's like, would you be like, okay, that's fine?
Instead,
I know what you're thinking. Why the hell is your friend in that group?
Even
What if he
more
was
absurd,
manipulated to
the
be in
host
it, right?
has
He was
sharpened
lied
their
to.
blade and
He
instructed
was,
their
or
servants
maybe
to lie
he's
in
just
wait in the
confused. He's
shadows.
an idiot, whatever. Would you still want them to be
Perhaps you
genocided
intend to cut
if he
open
was
my
a
heart,
victim?
retrieve the core flame, and then hold
I
a
wouldn't.
grand feast for all of the guests.
You know, and like how many people are in there because they're just confused or dumb or something like that, or manipulated? It's like you don't know that. That's why genocide is bad.
Thank you for understanding. I am but a feeble scholar who is
Some people
not
are
used to the stench
why don't you
of
get rid of those red
avarice
exclamation
and
marks? What red exclamation marks?
No
But it's
need
an
to
option.
be humble,
It's the
my
final
lord.
option.
From my perspective, your courage and gumption are worthy of the
Yeah.
reputation of the Seven Sages.
Yeah, I've been a part of the group. I'm lucky
Your
for
bravery
him.
is more than
So I'm
adequate
not
to
myself. There's
accomplish
nothing
our
more respectable than
perilous
dying by
endeavor.
your friend's hands.
So,
I keep jumping.
you wish to start a
stream.
war?
Thanks, Daily-chan.
Well, since
appreciate
the
it, I guess.
Chrysos heirs are calling for
You can
war,
just go with
we
Rom if
will
you want
respond
to.
in kind. Conflict
I know he's like
is
a really
inevitable.
close friend to you, so I don't mind.
Since Aglaya
whatever.
endeavors to suppress the virtuous commoners
If I
with
had
blood
something,
of
I would pull the
gold, we
trigger
will
with
not
tears in my
hesitate to display the rights and mettle the citizens of
With tears
Akama
in your
are
eyes,
so
exactly. We
entitled
didn't want to do it.
As to your question
You
of
know?
whether peace is still a viable option, well, to that I can only say this. Everything
Reformation
hinges
will
on the
always
next
be our
citizens'
first choice,
assembly
in my
and
opinion.
whether they have a
We should try to
sudden
reform
epiphany
people.
amid the clamor of the masses.
You know?
And since you,
It's always reformation
as a
first.
Chrysos heir, accepted
Anything
our
else comes when they
invitation,
give us no other option.
you have indeed given us a
That's it.
glimmer of hope.
You kill in self-defense.
What
That's it.
brazen arrogance. What you're saying right now is worlds apart from what you were saying before you retired your cleaners.
I don't deny it. After all,
So
they're
often.
responsible for cleaning up any
Shut up,
threats,
Kirby.
and just a moment ago, you were on the side of the Chrysos heirs.
That's true.
But now that you're an ally of ours, we can continue talking somewhere else. As you know, these walls have ears.
I want to support both of you because you're my friends.
I was
It's all
fortunate
good,
enough
man.
to have the opportunity
Whatever.
to discuss a treatise
It ain't
about
that
the
deep, you know?
Venerationists with your teacher.
If I lose one viewer for some time, it's fine.
Yet, it
I'm not
seems you
gonna,
subscribe to the Nusporists instead, Lord Anaxa.
explode or whatever.
I've heard that this school of thought
here
is
to my
one with many
Marines.
detractors.
That's very funny.
It's normal for ideas
Just have
to
two
have
tabs open.
supporters and
True, you better
dissenters.
have two tabs open.
Just like how
All
there
right,
are two
Daily-chan, you're allowed to go watch Rom's
Welcome
stream,
back to the hub
but
of
have
the
a tab open
demigod
on mine
council,
muted,
Lord
okay?
Anaxagoras.
Is that okay with you?
Surely,
I'll allow you to be
remember
in
the
Rom's stream.
countless eloquent orators
Just have a tab
stood in
open
this
from
spot
mine with
before
it
and
muted.
emerged victorious by stoking
And mobile,
public
I'm driving
sentiment
or
with
rip.
their words. And yet there have also been innumerable
Yeah, be
blasphemous
careful then.
philosophers who set themselves
careful
up for
driving, man.
failure because they refused to defend their actions.
Gotta be careful.
This tiny stage is the most profound embodiment of Akama in centuries. In 15 days, this site shall also become the most important, as well as the final turning point in
I
Akama's
told
history.
him not to. I told him to be careful.
May the both of
I'm
us
not making
carry
him drive
out
while
our duties
type
with
while
honor
driving.
and lead the masses back toward the Erechrycia, a golden age with
I think
no
Daily-chan
death,
likes to type while
strife,
drive though.
or
I
trickery.
don't think I could stop him anyway I wanted to.
Oh my, 15 days and nights. That aligns
Question: How do you
perfectly
guys
with the
feel about
date of your
cheesy crust on
demise.
pizza?
Could
Do you
such a
order cheesy
coincidence
crust?
truly
Yes or no?
exist?
Using death to prove myself
just
fits my
fat
intentions perfectly.
What strong conviction you have.
Cheesy
As
crust on
expected of the
pizza.
hero who dared to stand up to the gold weaver.
Cheesy crust.
As expected.
Wait, what does that
she
mean? Why is it
misunderstands
dumb?
you.
Wait, do you hate it, Kirby? Tell me, do you hate cheesy crust?
That's enough, Lady Kindness. Dispense with the niceties. I
It's
only
deep.
accepted your
Yeah, it's really good, I think.
invitation so that I can serve the commoners alongside the
Let
members
nobody.
of
Okay,
the
stuffed
Council of
crust.
Elders.
Holy shit!
Don't
I
test
hate
my
you. I hate
patience
how
with such
nitpicky you are.
superfluous formalities.
Well, you say that now, but surely you also require my
Stuffed
aid
crust
as
is
well,
ass.
so that you can stay alive even
Really?
when being pursued by the golden thread.
That's crazy. Like
You
taste
worry
wise.
too much. She won't show her hand too
The only
freely.
reason I wouldn't get
She
it
still
is
needs
because
to
it's very
garner
unhealthy.
support from the masses.
Like you're already
of the
eating a bunch of
citizens'
dough,
assembly.
and then you're adding a bunch of extra cheese on the crust.
Even someone
It's
like
pretty- it's
me
pretty
can
fat.
tell that only a sliver of her humanity remains.
That's the only reason I wouldn't
Surely
get
you're
it.
not asserting that she will definitely act in a rational
Give me
manner.
pizza for bad pizza places.
As you're no
Wait, are you like an
doubt
Italian pizza
Aglaya covets the
enthusiast?
core flame that I possess.
All means to watch his health.
Which makes it the bargaining chip that allows me
Yeah,
and the
everybody
rest
should
of
watch
you
their health, Kirby.
to negotiate with her.
Being young
However,
doesn't mean you should ignore
in
your health.
return,
You can
I'll
be
need
young
the
and
Council of
unhealthy.
Elders to support me as much as
Not
possible.
me. Okay, buddy.
Naturally, this includes the guards as well.
It's not a gimmick.
You're well aware how valuable
How is
Cersei's
cheesy
core
crust? It's just adding more
era of
deliciousness
crisis
to your
that you are
pizza.
desperately pursuing.
It's not a gimmick.
Talk is cheap, so you'd better act
Saying
prudently as
cheesy
well.
crust is a gimmick is crazy.
I understand. After all,
You know
this
what is a gimmick?
battle of wits is just a means
Whatever
for
the
each
fuck
party
Pizza
to
Hut
acquire
does.
what they need. As long as your request is reasonable, the Council of Elders never shortchanges
I don't play
its
Genshin.
allies. Since we're both intent
I
on
can
mutual
eat
cooperation,
anything and I
let's
still
not
feel
mince
like
words and just
I'm in
speak
peak
plainly
condition.
to each other.
When's the last time you went to a doctor,
Let us
buddy?
decide how much we can
Let's get that
secure
fact
for
checked
ourselves
by
and
the
how much
doctor.
we're willing to
Common
sacrifice
Genshin player, I'll
like
take.
true philosophers.
More
with our
cheese doesn't equal
words
more deliciousness.
and wisdom.
Cheese is peak though, isn't it?
Continuing from the earlier topic, let us discuss our common enemy.
Like 2 years ago.
Aglaya.
Yeah, you're a whole different person
She is
now.
the second most experienced Chrysos heir across the whole
I'm
of
too out to meet
Akama,
them. Okay,
who
buddy.
has gradually lost her humanity to the ravages of time.
Kirby, you're using
and
the wrong amount. You have
ablation
to
of
use the
core
ones I
flame.
added.
A formidable opponent indeed.
You have to use the ones I added, Kirby.
Admittedly,
It's
there is
mandatory.
ample reason for her to take your life. Yet your previous reasoning is quite sound.
Do it
As a
right
seasoned
now.
political animal, it's unclear whether she will actually cross that irreversible boundary. Moreover, she still needs you alive so that the Titan's trial can be completed. Is there anyone present who can swear by the sacred vow of Kefali
I'm still
and
here. Cool.
guarantee
Thanks,
that
Daily-chan.
you weren't in league with that woman before
Add good
coming
emotes
here?
first. They're already there. Pick
Are
your
you
favorite.
just
Drop it right
trying
now.
to pull the wool over our eyes and aid her in her savagery?
Daily-chan, how do you feel about stuffed crust pizza?
I believe you're aware of Castoreice the Executioner.
Whenever we Kirby
Long
to
before
more
I returned to
perms.
Akama, Aglaya had
What?
already dispatched her to
He didn't
monitor.
trust me. He didn't want to be at it.
If I weren't able
I
to
asked
reach
him when I
this
was adding
place in
emotes. He's like,
time,
nah, I don't want to do it.
I would have been forced to meet Thanatos first. As compared to a comprehensive plan
is
with
bomb,
uncertain
real.
results, if you decide to cut open my
Real.
chest and remove the core flame, wouldn't that settle her nerves even more? Everything is in place. She just
Please,
needs the
Daily
right
Chan.
timing.
I understand what you mean. At the very least, the both of
You're
us agree
fucking
that this
lying.
tyrant who wallows in
100%
extravagance
lying.
and greed is the greatest threat to achieving peace in
Alright.
Akama. The Council of Elders is
Alright,
willing
now we're
to
definitely
defend your
canceling
right
next
to
week's
live,
Genshin stream.
just as we defend
Next
every
week, Gross
oppressed citizen.
Frontline, for sure.
However, I regret to say that sentiments in favor of the Chrysos heirs and Aglaya
Gross
are
Frontline
only
next week.
growing in magnitude.
The
The
praising
peace that
Genshin.
we are aspiring toward, as well as everything that we hold dear, will be destroyed completely. The city will be burned to ashes, and the citizens' blood will be shed. Tell me, what are you willing to do for our esteemed citizens so that they can vanquish the enemies of our fine city?
I'll do you.
Although the circumstances are rather unfortunate,
Replacing
from an
Genshin with
objective
mid-father, the guy who doesn't play any
it is
good
an
games.
undeniable fact that ever since the Grove was attacked,
I have allergies,
become
guys. Sorry
the
if
de
I'm
facto
sniffing a
leader
lot.
of the Grove.
I was about to cry. Made it home.
The Council
Yay!
of Elders
Wait, why were
needs
you about to
more backing
cry?
if it wishes to topple Aglaya. And it's evident that the Academy wields
'Cause you're happy you got
considerable
home?
influence.
I see how it is. Wait,
At
how
the
is it,
very
Kirby?
least,
I'm confused.
I have served as the Grove's special
How
envoy
is
to
it?
Akama for a
Ever since I log
significant
off, it's
amount
good
of time.
to do everything in
Of
PMs
course,
again.
this
No,
also
no,
means
no,
that I
I'm
will
gonna
hold
log
a
off,
crucial vote at
take
the
a
Citizens'
hot
Assembly.
shower.
In the name of
you know,
Catholic,
what do I
Akama
know?
thanks you for
Wait,
your
could you say
sincere
could you
and
say it with
valuable
one of my new
thoughts.
emotes? Could
At
you
this
say what it
stage,
is with one of my new emotes?
It's clear that you and I understand the
Please,
benefits to be
thank
won
you.
from this discussion. Let me put it plainly.
Please.
The Council of
No,
Elders
I'm
has
good.
always been renowned for its fairness,
Alright,
and that
okay.
fairness is built on a
I
foundation
guess that's fair.
of sincerity. The Council of Elders has vowed to all citizens of Akaba that it will always remain loyal to them.
OJ.
As for you, my lord,
Orange juice.
how will you guarantee that you will be able to
I
live
like
up
calling
to
you
such
orange juice.
earnestness and will not betray Akama's indomitable citizens when the opportunity presents itself?
Wait, do you have 7 TV, OJ?
Just as you now betray Aglaya when it suits you.
Surely you jest. My loyalty does not need to be proven. The fact that the Council of Elders is asking for proof of my loyalty is itself akin to a form of betrayal.
I am incredibly honored.
I have an
to witness
Xbox.
the
Wait, are
both
you
of you
watching me stream on
burying the
Xbox?
hatchet in a civilized
actually?
manner. However, I am afraid that I
Guys,
must interrupt
guys.
for a brief moment.
Should I hire an artist to give me
As the
official
Theoros,
Twitch
I have observed
emotes?
the following. Lady Aglaya,
Should I
the
do it?
Weaver, is currently on her
Oh yeah, I want to
way
ask you guys
Dawn
something
Cloud.
important. I was debating this, right? Should I edit
Well,
this
I do believe that
avatar
we might have
to
a
be a
slight
girl?
overabundance
Or should I leave it
of
how it
guests
is?
today.
What do you guys think?
Feeling dissatisfied, Lady
Should I
Kindness?
edit this avatar to be a girl or leave
Despite
it how
the
it
Council
is?
of Elders' lofty
Would have
residence
done
on
the
Dawn
Diego without
Cloud,
asking Shaq.
it must still tolerate the whims of the
guess.
Chrysos heirs.
Why would you do that before you get your new avatar?
So you were holding
To get
back
people
just
used to
now.
me being a female avatar,
Seems
that's
like
why.
you are
Because right now I'm a
better at
male. You
playing
guys know
this
I'm a
game
male,
than
right?
In
My
any
avatar
case,
is a male.
I'm glad that she's arriving here.
I thought it was a... No,
So
I'm
tell me,
male. Look at me. I have
Alexandros,
short
now that you're
hair
an ally of mine,
and I'm male.
if Aglaya were to demand that I hand
Why
you
would I...
over,
What in my design tells you I'm
what
female?
should I do?
Tell me one female-ish thing about my
You
design.
can do as she says. Tell her that the Council of Elders merely wished to chat
Sure.
with me and had no intention of offending her. However, by doing so, the authority of the Council of Elders will
Yeah, I
be
was
as
thinking
thin
about
as
editing it
papyrus
to make
that
it a
has been
female.
soaked in blood.
Shorter hair equals...
Not only can it
yes.
be destroyed at the slightest
Yes,
touch,
I have nothing
but
on
the
me that
Council
makes me
will
look
also lose
female.
possession of a valuable core
Literally,
flame.
the only thing that can make me female is long hair. And
More
this
like
is the shortest
two
hair
core
possible.
flames.
This
After
avatar
all,
allows.
At the next Citizens' Assembly,
You lose your male
that
privileges.
young lady who is synonymous with
Wait,
death
what would be my male
will
privilege?
also be standing on our side.
Oh? How can you be sure of that?
Is that of importance to you? All you need to know
What's my
is
male
that I
privilege?
have a plan. In my opinion,
Everything.
you should be more worried about the impending threat.
You
If
guys
Aglaya
ever
can
get that
seize
feeling
me in
of
full
deja
view
vu?
of the masses today, she could also dismiss the entire Council of Elders in one fell swoop tomorrow.
Damn, courage!
If that happens,
Holy
the
shit.
discussion that we've just had will turn
I haven't
into
seen
an
you in a
utter
minute in
joke
here.
instead.
How are you, Courage?
Is this the outcome that you wish to see?
Having
Lady
a big
Kindness?
PP. Yeah, I have a humongous
Fine.
PP, guys. This avatar?
I will handle this matter
Humongous
appropriately.
PP. You guys want to see it?
But you
I
do
probably
best
shouldn't show
to
it on
remember
stream.
this.
Ignore
Fool
that.
the people, and karma will be on your tail.
But if I have a female avatar,
I'll
it'll-
overlook it this
I'll
time.
no longer have a
But
humongous
don't
PP.
count on there being a next time.
So,
Unless, of course, you crave cruel punishment and consider suffering the perfect state to ponder the true nature of souls.
Well, what do you know? That happens
How do I
to
do a
be one
poll
of my
in
rare
chat?
talents.
Mods, make a poll in chat. Say, should I edit
We
this
shall
character to
see
be
then.
female? Someone do that?
Ah, I've got to say that you've managed to really impress me again. But shouldn't you be going after more?
Mod Curve? You're a mod, aren't you,
Dying
Ness?
to know what I'm after.
Aren't you a mod, Ness?
I mean, I'm the reason Titan after all.
Wait, who's the mod?
It is in me to ask and seek
No!
answers.
Sly, I have a crush on you.
Easy.
Genuinely.
You'll
Even a
learn
short
the
time.
answers soon
It
enough.
genuinely touched my heart. You
I
made me
didn't bring
forget
it up with
everything
her
else
purely
exists.
because she doesn't
I
have
feel
the
sick
means
of
to
the
give
idea
me
of
what I
potentially losing
truly
you.
want.
I feel butterflies at the idea of
It's as they say.
being able to say your mind.
Onlookers see
You're a perfect
most
artist.
clearly.
So you.
The true masters
Thank
of
you.
Dawn Have always
meant
been the
so
Theoros,
kids.
who watches
That's very heartfelt.
over everything.
I'll take that into consideration. GC Sly? Wait, what does GC mean? Page Shatter? No, it's a reference to my stupid confession. I'm pretty sure that's probably Davi trying to mess with me, but I mean, I don't particularly mind the copy pasta. I'm actually quite fond of it. I thought I was in the zone when I wrote that.
You can actually skip all
I'm
the
quite proud of that.
pointless debate and come straight to me to seek an audience with Kefali.
I only hope
have
that
no
the next
reason
one I
to
write.
refuse you.
The cringe zone.
Do I?
I only hope I could one up it with the next one I write.
You may not, but
that's my only
kindness
goal.
has. Whoever gets hold of Kefali's core flame will get to rule over Akama. She's wary of
It's
me,
very cute, in my
so
opinion.
naturally I had
Although
to
I do
gain
love
her
cringe
trust.
stuff, so
I would
like
say
I
that
don't
debate
think
was
cringe
not at
exists.
all pointless.
Like I genuinely don't believe that cringe actually exists. I believe something is only like. Have you guys ever seen that one meme that's like harassment versus flirting?
In my view,
Like something is only
this
cringe
individual
if the other person is not
has
into it.
gone
Does
to
that make
great
sense?
lengths to get close to
But when I made that
Kefali.
confession, the person I confessed
He
to
might very
was
well
actually
be
into
plotting
it, so it wasn't
something
cringe.
nefarious
It's
against
only
the
quote unquote
Titan.
cringe like outside of context.
Are you
The one up
still
will be
willing to let him pass?
Sending your
knowing
message
this?
into one line? What do you mean into one line?
Yes, very much so.
Create one up.
All
One of the
living creations
Oh.
are always free to visit
Watching
Kefali's
you both, please.
transcendent vessel.
They were
This
not. They
comes
were.
with
Well,
being
I don't want
the
to talk about it
rule
anymore
bearer.
because, you know, we both don't really talk to each other anymore. But they did like it back
How
then when I said
convenient
it.
it is to be able to hear
Like,
what they say.
yeah. But I don't. I'd rather not talk about it because you know
It
we
is
both like
truly
moved on.
my honor
Obviously,
to speak to a venerated titan in person.
you already forgot about the poll. Well, no, I can't do it. I don't know how to make a poll.
Go ahead. Let me
I don't know how to
join
make
you
one.
both on this journey. Oh, a bygone myth.
If I could
tells
make
of
one,
an
I would
occasion
make it, but I don't know
where
how to. That's why I was
Kefali
hoping one of
answered
the
their followers' questions
Kirby doesn't know how to
on
do
the
anything
peak of
either.
the Holy Mountain.
It's literally so easy. That's not true. If it was easy, I'd be able to do it.
Since believed that scaling this Titan cliff is one way of being with the god.
Hear that? It's not every day that you get to climb a mountain with Cersei.
Single button.
You
That's not
should
true. It's
sing
not
me a
here.
hymn of praise.
Tech literate. I'll try it right now. Maybe if I get on
Titan
my
hymns are beyond me.
dashboard manager or whatever. If I hop on my dashboard manager, I can make
Take
it work
this
somehow.
Iannis shortcut, and the long pilgrimage stairway will be waiting for you at its end.
I have to admit, I never expected you to not ask me anything. Not even my motive.
Because I know very well what it is
Alright,
you
let me
are
try it.
after. As the
I'll give it a
saying
try.
goes, a gentleman helps others achieve their goals.
What the hell is
I
this?
have a
Oh,
feeling
cool.
that your theory will be validated at the end of this journey.
Manager.
I believe carefully.
Wait, is someone trying to use the throw
deprive you
objects?
of your right to ask your
Do not try to
question,
use the throw object, guys. It's
especially
broken right now.
that you're on
Don't
the
use it.
brink
You will
of
be wasting your
death.
points. It's broken.
You must be closer to carefully than anyone else. Wouldn't you agree?
I hope things go as you
Nope,
say.
I don't see how to do it.
Putting a child of justice into a farcical world is bound to turn it upside down. It is my hope that you bring a
I have
much
high
needed
offensive
change
content
to this
off.
world, which is on
kind of
the
funny.
brink of destruction.
Yeah, I have no idea how to make a poll. What is Blood even looking at? You can just type the command in chat. I can't. Can I really? I don't think I can. Yeah, no, it's not. I don't know. I'll figure it out later. I would just make it on the Discord. I'll probably just make it on the Discord.
Honestly, this is my first time going up to Dawn Cloud's peak.
What a splendid view. Isn't it about time you recognize the magnificence of us Titans?
Well, I don't see how this place is different from those
It's
temples
telling me you
in the
can't
city.
type. Okay, fine.
All they have are
I'll type.
magnificent
Give me a minute.
facades.
Alright,
And even though I've come this far,
poll.
I'm still doubtful about getting useful clues.
There, I
from
typed poll. Nothing fucking happened.
I must be getting ahead of myself to be expecting to hear something nice from you.
Oh? Haven't you been in my head
What?
for some
You
time
can say
now?
you told me to do.
It's
I
high
did
time
it.
to get used to how I feel about
Look,
things.
I literally did it. I typed poll.
All right, we're just a short hike away from Kefali. No time to waste here.
So the intellectual
See?
debate from earlier
I told
was
you it
too
wouldn't
draining
work. You
for
didn't believe
huh?
me. But it
If
didn't work.
Amphorius gets a new lease on life, you should focus on strengthening your
I
body and
just typed
stop
the SAC
shirking
command. You
social
just typed
interactions.
no word. What the hell is the SAC command?
Save your concern.
The
How would
Titan
I
is in
know what the
sight.
SAC command is?
Can you make it?
Why?
There's a mod
Are you
curve,
going
man.
to carry me up if I
I
were
don't
to
trust
fall
curve
now?
mod. I can't trust them.
I know how
He's
far
gonna
I
delete
can
everyone
go.
who
So
hates
just hold
Genshin.
your tongue and come along.
Fine then.
Wait.
I guess I won't say any more. I'll just wait till your soul dissipates completely to gain control over your body.
Wait. Is that
Wait, is that her?
Cersei's?
Come
Hey.
That doesn't even was loyal
look
and
at
well
that.
behaving Killish at her.
Huh?
What?
What should I be
trust
looking
Ness
at?
perfectly. Now Ram is watching? What, he's watching my stream?
Fascinating.
Oh, welcome Ram. Hi.
Do we even
How are you today?
get to see souls when we're close to dying?
Oh? Why didn't you bring your favorite spear with you on this trip, Nias?
Nias.
She kind of looks like
know I've
the
heard this
fire
name somewhere.
girl from Adventure Time. Good, just looking.
It's
Awesome. Did
unfortunate.
you already end your stream? Or you just,
The Black
or
Tide
you just like
destroyed
watching
every last
on
inch
stream?
of my calyx.
How could that be?
Give me mod like you said you would. Yes,
Even
I
a
want to give you
creation
mod.
of Georios.
I don't know how to though.
From their
I'm gonna figure
prized
that out.
ores and molten fire, couldn't escape.
She does
the
not
fate
look
of
like Fire
destruction.
Princess. She kind of does.
Hey, Cersei's. Do you know,
Wait,
certain
not.
Nias?
No. I was wrong.
Nias? No.
Whoa, once again, it's a little
Not that I remember.
chat command.
How did you even
Text
think
1
up
second
such
at
a
a time.
strange name?
No, he's watching something. Don't worry.
I just saw
Okay.
him. Nias. A warrior-like figure who was just chatting
Slash
with you here.
smart. Okay.
No, I have no such memory. Could you be hallucinating?
This is a departed spirit.
I can't do it. I give up. I tried my best. No, she looks like the girl from Star versus the Forces of Evil. That fire girl. Wait. I'll try again right now. Hold on, give me a minute. This guy. Just type /mod gotcha enjoyer. Okay. Not gonna lie, I watched like 10 episodes. Oh, cool. It's a cute show. I actually really like it. See what the girl looks like in that show. Here, let me show you. Let me show you real quick. Let me show you. Forces of Evil Fire girl. This girl. Look at her. She looks like her. She has the horns, the long hair, whatever. Kind of looks like her. Why is she? She's not fat. She's not. She's not. Why are you calling her fat? That's crazy. Calling her fat is crazy.
Enough about me. Did Kaus ever reply to you?
Well, regrettably.
Seems like the price of becoming a demigod is a lot heftier than we thought.
Kaus. Demigod. I've never heard of this person. Which
did it work?
authority did he inherit?
Did it work, Ness?
Look on the bright side, Niles.
Did it work?
Since we've come all
did it.
this way,
I did what you
I doubt
asked.
he'd snub his old friends.
That's too hard for him. I did what he asked. I literally did what he
Let's
asked.
just hope we mean as much as the world.
That's what he asked me to do, so I did it.
Hey, are you seeing that same hallucination again?
Give me more than stuff.
It's still you and Niles.
Why not put a space?
You're now talking about a certain Kaus.
Like between /mod and gotcha enjoyer?
I'm guessing he's one of your
Oh, I gotta put a
companions.
space?
Kaus. This name
Okay.
sounds just as strange to me.
Never mind. I think I know what this is about. If things are as I thought, then they aren't hallucinations, but the souls of people.
What? But if those are
Boom.
the souls of the dead,
Is it done? Did it work?
then what am I?
Beats me. For all I know, you're just an illusion I conjured up in my dying moments. Let's just keep going. As long as I take in more sights and hear more stories.
Know your limits. Wander too far among the dead, and even I might not be able to save you.
Oh shit, it worked! It worked!
Fine.
No, boomer college in my first. What do you mean? I'm super
This
smart.
is indeed as I thought.
Stuff.
Then this will be very amusing.
It worked, Ness.
I
You're officially a
suppose I can just
mod.
ignore this.
See? I can do stuff.
So,
Can you keep going?
Of course. I'm just.
What was the point you wanted? Should I turn my
I knew
avatar
we had to
into a
climb the
female?
mountain. I wouldn't have come along with you.
That's the question. Should my avatar be turned into a female?
I guess this also counts as one aspect of the world-bearing burden. If Amphorius does have a next life, you may want to get your body in shape.
Keep your sarcasm to yourself.
I'm not getting anything of value from them.
I would sooner throw myself off this cliff and hit rock bottom than exercise even a little. I am Calypso of the eminent Seven Sages, after all. Training would make me no different from those Helcalithist barbarians.
No! Wait.
A member of the Grove?
Okay. I checked Twitter real quick because I was on my phone, like, doing the command stuff, right? Apparently, this fucking idiot, the guy that brought out the copy pasta or whatever, He's mad because I called out a pedophile. He's mad because I called out a pedophile, and that's why he fucking posted that shit there. That is fucking hilarious. That he actually came here. He's like, "You're defending a pedo." Yeah, I'm defending a pedophile, but at least I don't have a cringe confession, bro. Shut the fuck up. He wasn't being on love. What's he was, bro? That is fucking hilarious. Not only that, he commented on my Twitter post and blocked me instantly. What a fucking pussy, dude. What type of pussy do you have to be to like not only like beef with someone and then block them instantly? What type of fucking pussy do you have to be?
I would know her name if she really were one of the 7 sages.
Oh my god. And all this over a pedophile. Like, imagine this, bro. You're over here like fucking soaking at the mouth, angry, like bloodlusted eyes, because you're like, "You just let me defend my pedophile in peace. You don't understand. He's mentally ill. Let him have the little girls, damn it." Bro, stay mad. Jesus.
Hey,
holy
Cersei.
shit.
Does the name Calypso ring a bell?
That is so funny, dog.
Gone.
That shit is so funny.
Doesn't matter. I can do
like, at
this
least stand
myself.
on business, bro. What type of like dumbass do you have to be to like
Looks like I'm nearly there now.
start beef and then you just block instantly?
Where are you now?
I made it.
Oh, legendary era Chrysia, return to the
I saw
mortal
it.
realm.
I mean, wait, you saw what?
Splendid gods once walked the
Like, don't get me
paths
wrong.
we
Like, I don't
walk.
mind people beefing with me, but whenever they're like they pussy out, it's
all
hilarious.
that's left of that
Like, bro, you
warmth
is not.
hazy
You did not want any
mirage.
beef. You're trying to be a dumbass. I saw the tweet. The mouth.
Finally.
It's so funny, bro.
I don't get to ask the Titan my question.
Like, it's so funny because
all
like
of you make for a pleasant surprise.
like, think about it.
Nonetheless.
I saw him like being like, I called him out. I'm like, bro, don't defend pedophiles. And instead of him trying to make a good point, like, it's not like, oh, you know, he's not a pedophile, or oh, you know, like, there's no. He's like, well, at least I'm not cringe. Like, that's his defense. It's not like, you know, there's no logic. Man. He's just like, at least I'm not cringe. That's basically what he said. That is so funny to me.
Well, then,
that
let
is
me
so
uncover
fucking funny to
truth
me.
For myself.
Bro is mad. Yeah, they're mad.
Still failed to make it in time.
I think it's just because they're ReZero fans. We're like watching each other's back.
So
that's the point. Shut up,
back
Courage.
here again.
I really do think it's just because they're ReZero fans. They're like, no, the Mushoku Tensei fans are the pedophiles because this show is weirder. We're the normal ones.
I hear it.
We can't let this
from the
get out of
depths
control,
the
guys.
tides.
You have to explain that he's just
Behind the
mentally ill.
closed doors of the
Unironically,
void
there was a guy being like, it's okay for him to be a pedophile because he's mentally ill.
Ready to
That's
tell
what he
me
said. It's like, it's okay for him to be hitting on little girls because he's mentally ill.
This time, the voice is a lot
The
clearer
clause says
than
yes?
before.
Oh, okay, I see. I use Love Eris. No. That shit is so funny, dog.
Since we've come this far, let's just wait.
TikTok? I don't think I should click on the
Nice, and Miss
TikTok.
Calypso, are you both here to visit Kalos too?
Yes.
I don't really want to click on
And
the TikTok
we've been
on
waiting for quite some time
on stream,
now.
not gonna lie.
Regrettably, he hasn't answered us. The worst case scenario is that he's already been overwhelmed and crushed by the world-bearing burden.
I generally think ReZero has some of the
You're
worst
overthinking,
fans.
Lord Nias. I can still
I think
sense
ReZero might have
Kalos'
some of the
soul
worst
in the
fans out
area.
there. I don't know what's wrong with them.
And besides, we both know
I generally don't know what ReZero does to bring all these like
deliverer
annoying
like
people
him
into the fandom.
Wouldn't fall so readily.
I don't get it.
Much less give up on all that he holds dear. Isn't that so?
Be popular?
Yes.
Yeah, I guess so.
I
I mean,
have faith
yeah,
in him.
I guess so. And because it's not like that weird.
Reminds me, why are you making this
Oh yeah,
trip
one
alone,
well that's just
Alexia?
shonen fans. But shonen fans are like a unique subculture. Does that make sense?
My sister needs more time to make sure the flowers are
So
fine.
shonen fans are like expected. It's probably just because ReZero is not that weird. it's a bit like normie.
Such a pity.
It doesn't have that much fan service and such.
Both
At least not like
have
blatant.
hearts kinder than
It doesn't have a lot of
anyone
blatant fan service.
Yet
You can
were
be like real
born
tongue in cheek
only
and be
to
like,
take
oh,
over
ReZero doesn't have any fan
Thanos'
service at
divinity.
all. It's all, you know, for the lore or whatever. And probably like build up like a billion excuses for
Everything
like why
that I see
there's like
and
half
hear
naked
this
lollies
time
everywhere.
has left me shaken
And
to
be
the
like,
core.
that, they're not sexualized. It's just like that for the lore.
What may seem like a
But,
mundane conversation.
So yeah, I
is
think
a
that's
truth,
why it has so many like
a once in a lifetime
normie fans
exchange
or whatever.
that has revealed the ultimate answer to Cersei's question.
Mushoku Tensei does have that to a certain extent.
The conjecture
but
has taken
it's
shape
not
and
the
must now be
majority, I would say.
solidified into a theorem. Next,
That's
I
why
only need
Mushoku
to seek
Tensei looked at it as a weird
verification
show.
from Kefali.
The unique subcultures being schizophrenic.
By doing so,
Yeah,
I
basically,
can
yes.
answer Cersei's question and reclaim my body.
But what I'm trying to say is that everybody expects it out of shonen fans.
But no,
like everybody
I will
already
not
like
do that.
if you have a shonen profile pic,
That isn't important.
your anime opinion like loses like 20 points.
Because another one of my
automatically.
conjectures, one that I have always dreamed of proving, has been proved right this very instant. Fusing a mortal soul with that of a titan to replace said titan is not a ludicrous idea after all.
One Piece profile pic was lose everything. I mean, One Piece is not as bad as Dragon Ball profile pic, is it? Wow,
What
not a
are
single
you
combat
thinking
section in
about?
that. That's crazy. Is One Piece profile picture as bad as Dragon Ball profile pic? That's why I was gonna say shonen, because I feel they're all pretty bad. Just miss how Tarin the True Circus of Mine.
Is
Some
that
majestic
so?
girl. Someone got
You
called
don't look
shonen
the
fest and then
slightest
sold a
bit
few days
amazed,
ago.
though.
He got raised by
Plus,
700
you
likes.
seem to be
Jesus.
strangely familiar with the city around the Great Tree.
Merely something from the past, and I won't go into it.
Events of the past, huh? I was also a child when I looked up at Cersei's. Their leaves and
I think there's
branches
more than
reflect
seeing
the
a
sparkling
kilo profile
stars,
picture.
and their trunk was like
Hunter x Hunter
a
is like
pillar
so old
supported
that
the
it's so
sky and
rare
ground.
to find Hunter x Hunter profile
I
pics
stood at this
nowadays.
very spot back then.
Usually it's whatever
imagining the
flavor of the
day
month
when I could
anime is
climb
currently
to the
airing,
top of this
like
tree,
Jujutsu Kaisen or Demon
because
Slayer,
I would be
or
the
some other
closest I
bullshit
can
ass
be to
popular
the
show that's
sky
currently
at
airing.
that spot.
You know? Can't believe they still yap. Yeah, you're the Sky Priestess. You study at a place at a home of the Reason Titan. That's rather counterintuitive. Yeah, it's been a lot of yapping.
Don't read too much into it.
Like a lot. I haven't done a single
Can
combat
mortals
section.
even hope to
I can't
reach
remember
Atlas
have we
realm?
had a single combat
They're
section
a strict and
this
draconian
patch?
god. Nothing like Cersei's.
Has there been a single combat section?
Reason
I'm
is willing to
confused.
share what is theirs with others.
I'm still
but
got notive.
Sky
Oh.
only expects people to revere them. You get what I'm saying, right, Denny? After all, the titan that imprisoned you and Grey here in Amphorius is none other than Aquila themselves.
Yeah, also streamer.
But
I
there
didn't
will
forget
always
about
be people
it
who
already.
dream of soaring towards
Wait, forget
the
about
sky.
what?
The Grove has a wealth of research
Wait,
on
the
Aquila,
combat?
and that is exactly what we.
Wait,
are
what
here
was
for.
the combat?
It's
I know you don't
just-
watch anime anymore because you're a fake
I
weeb.
never thought Grey would
You-
meet with something
you
like
watch
that before we
Which,
set off.
watch my opinion.
As a physician,
watch,
I
which
should have
watch?
been there by his
Okay.
side.
Wait, was there guys? Can somebody remind me? Was there in this stream? Did we get a single combat section? Can someone remind me? Or has it all been talking? I genuinely forgot. I don't think we got in the single combat section, have we? Who did I fight?
Yeah, there's no
He's not
rest
gonna
for
watch
the
it.
weary, huh?
DM me at Curvy. We'll go.
In any
Let's
case,
watch it together like a
What we're
date.
looking for could be anywhere in this enormous grove.
You fought me.
Let's split up to cover more ground. Danny,
Someone follow me,
with your
Sai, and
skills,
because I
I'm
got
sure
support to
those
follow me
monsters
back.
born of black tide
What a
will
rat!
pose
Awesome
no threat
base.
to you anyway.
Yeah, fuck them. You gotta see some controversial shit to get the rats out of your account. What about you? Will you be a rat on your own?
Have you forgotten that you're talking to the chief
fought enemies at the start of the
physician of the
stream?
Twilight Courtyard?
Oh,
Have
fuck.
more faith in me. I'll be just fine.
I hope we get more combat soon. The silence here is near defending. With the vast amount of knowledge it holds, the Academy is akin to a labyrinth of information. Even the clearest of scholars would easily lose their way in here. I would gather my thoughts before heading in. Yeah, I mean, and I'm not even a Genshin fan, but Genshin would not have me this long without any gameplay, you know, or combat, or whatever. The clock is ticking. I should switch to recluse as I move. Not a story-driven player? I mean, I'm a story-driven player. I still need some playing to do, you know? Genshin had me fighting mushrooms today. It was peak. Really? Cool. Awesome.
Stream 4. The gleam of old blades.
Okay, oh, this way. I could actually do that. I know Honkai Star Rail characters. There's a Himiko, Welds, Topaz. I have a veteran in my party, so Fushuan, Sparkle. Who else is there? Fucking isn't it Japard or some shit? Japard is his name. There's a fucking Rappa, Glade, Black Swan. What's the name of that character? How did I forget the name of like my mother? I forgot the name of my mother. I feel really dumb right now, but it's okay. Castoreice, I guess. I'm trying to like name all their characters, not actually their Sealy. Because if I use name all the Emphorius characters, it would be too easy. So what else is there? There's Sealy, and then what's the name of the girl that 100% forwards? Yeah, I forgot her name. There's well, Dang Hang, but he's here, so I think that one would be too easy. Making up characters? Wait, what? Name all males? We just fight Rude Robot and Trash Cans and Monkeys? Making up characters? Fake fan? It's not true. I'm not a fake fan. Try my best. Sorry, I was blowing my nose. Allergies is kind of bad nowadays. The door in the midst of black time much. It looks different from the taken from the place. What's underneath it? A scroll? Oh wow! Look at all this cool lore. The fuck? Milk like my tweet. Wait, which tweet? I expected the grove doesn't forbid discussion about the sky. Still between many scholars about the sky ship. A Jill who made a mention of the ships, which triggered us a memory I'd forgot. Do you collect the nymphs? Hold on to it for now. With any luck, the journey won't leave us empty-handed. I get extra hidden chest if you do. I haven't collected a single one. I have not. What the hell are nymphs? What is a nymph? Oh, so I don't get why I can break these things and then build them back up a billion times. He just wails when he needs jades, basically, yeah? I'm not a whale, though. I haven't spent that much money in this game.
Stream 4.
Look, guys, we're gonna get combat, finally. My wife better know how to cook. Do you guys agree? Spend more than all of us in chat. 100 isn't that much money. Classic way out could take. Classic brokey.
Really now? This is way more trouble than I could have asked for.
Need a hand?
Or you could sit back and watch.
I can't tell if you're being serious or not, but being Hard to read isn't without its bricks, I suppose.
I'm kidding, Danny. Lend me a hand.
She called him Danny. That's so cute.
All right, now let's get him.
Poor shaming streamer. I'm joking. It's a joke. It's a joke, guys. I don't care how much money you make.
I feel let's win. Let me go.
I don't know why my allergies are beating my ass today.
Or
but
maybe
they are.
I'll take it off. Watch your head.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
She's so cute. She is. Ungrateful streamer. Poor shaming is sad. No, I'm grateful. I appreciate you guys being here. This place is practically in ruins. What happened? There shouldn't be any more monsters here. I see how it is. Bust? Woke like 2 tweets. What tweets did she like? I mean, I'm just curious, I guess. He's on strike. This is practically in ruins. What happened? There shouldn't be this many monsters here.
The Black Tide is remarkably quick to detect the light of Amphorius. So or rather, the blessings of the Sky Priest in me, might have unknowingly called them to me.
Me working overtime? Were you hyping up the milk likes? Why are you like hyping her up? Like she's Drake or something?
Anyway, never mind that for now. Here, you might want to have a look at this.
I'm gonna stop commenting and liking your stuff.
It might be of interest
Like whenever
to you.
I comment and like, you'll be like, "Whoa, Sly commented on my stuff." I try to be a good friend and regularly interact, but I guess that's not good enough for you to get hype. Want to hear something funny? Sure. Anaxagoras, he's a scholar who fused himself with the core flame of reason.
This is new. I didn't know Professor Anaxa was researching the sky. He's never mentioned anything about it.
I do still me like Sly like it. Doing cutscenes in Genshin today? Finding Anaxa might be opposed to the Flamester's journey.
Might is an understatement. Anaxa has
Lemonade had a
never
voice
been
line?
one
Oh,
to
that's
venerate
cool.
the gods. Nor has he ever found it within himself to put
I
any
want to
faith
like my
in the
shit tweets.
prophecy.
Yeah, nice tweets.
Yet, it is also this very blasphemer that Cersei's favors. Fate sure works in mysterious ways.
Okay. I picked up a scroll on my way here too. Looks like it can be related to the one you're holding.
Oh? Let me have a look.
You know who Lumine is? She's the protagonist of Genshin.
By the
I love
looks
her.
of them,
She's my favorite
these
protagonist.
scrolls are records of two
She's way cooler than
conversations that
Trailblazer
took place in the
and
same
Belle.
setting, one after the other.
There's so much I don't know about the Grove. Do you mind if I ask you a few questions?
Go ahead.
Oh God.
Anaxa often says that every failure brings us one step closer to the truth.
Cool.
Perhaps, to him, the crash of the sky ship carries a different interpretation. The firmament is not impenetrable. On the contrary, it was precisely because
You
the
might
sky
have
ship
Googled it though.
It's
Nah,
a shame that
I
the
know Lumine.
majority
I love
of the
Lumine.
Grove's research on Aquila was
But she
headed
was
by the
surprisingly silent.
Venerationists.
Because I guess her
With
view is
sacrificial
striking, but
rituals, making up
she
a
never talks anyway, so
predominant
she's
part of their
basically
findings.
wasting her time.
Discourse about more
That's
esoteric
funny.
subject matters in relation to Aquila
Wait, don't you play in Japanese?
dwindled even further after the skyship incident. So much so that even this scroll is completely new to me.
Then why are you always on my ass about... Never mind, whatever. Why would I play in the Wii? I hate you. I hate you right now pretty bad. Not gonna lie.
That's what I'd
Guys,
like to know.
not gonna lie.
What
are these experiments he's involved in?
My allergies
Even
are
I, the
killing me
assistant lecturer,
right now.
know next to nothing about them.
Like my allergies are like
I
genuinely
have a
killing me.
bad feeling about this.
I keep having to blow my nose and stuff.
Could there be more
And
to what happened
I don't
to
feel
the
good
grove?
streaming right now. Is it okay if I end the stream here? Is that okay? Do you guys give me permission to end the stream here? Or will you guys hate me if I end the stream here? I'm really sorry. It's just these allergies are killing me. I don't know where this came from. I really don't know where this came from. It came out of nowhere.
Gleam of old blades.
I didn't plan it. I wasn't like, oh, I can't wait to cut the Honkai Star Rail stream short because, you know, my allergies are killing me. That's not me. I get to go. Oh, is Rom still streaming? Awesome. I can rate him. I would not. I would not do that. Cool. Awesome. Good thing you didn't do this in Genshin stream. Yeah, I'm really sorry, Ness. I know you're probably my biggest Honkai Star Rail watcher, so I do feel really bad about it. But man, do I feel like kind of poopy right now. I'm gonna go take a shower to wash whatever is giving me allergies off of me. So yeah. I really put the attention to well, I'm not sick. It's just my allergies are beating my ass, and it does make it a bit. How much progress did I make today? Ness, how far along am I in the story? How far along am I in the story at the moment? Apparently it's 8 hours long. I'm not very far. Yeah, apparently it's 8 hours. I'm about 2 hours in. Jesus. It's pretty long. Just be like me and don't have on my wish. How long as I want to go, yeah. It took me 3 hours, 30 minutes, 8 hours for the disabled. I'm still not convinced you don't skip most of the dialogue, because that is insane. Why do you have allergies? I was born with them. I don't know, ask God. At the text I don't have to listen to voices. Okay, buddy. Okay. Let's pretend. Everything is a flex with you, isn't it? It's like I just read so fast. I kill the enemy so fast. I do everything so fast. I can jiggle, I can dance. I'm basically rich. Okay. Okay. Really sorry about this, guys. Thank you for understanding. I appreciate bro, they're still going crazy. Wait, what? Are they really? I appreciate y'all being here. Thank you. I'm gonna go take a shower. Yeah, no, they're fucking annoying as shit. Alright, awesome. Hope you all have a wonderful rest of your afternoon. Bye bye. Take care. Bye bye. Take care. Bye bye. Yay. Well, what was I gonna say? I'm gonna raid Rom. I'm gonna see if you guys care. He's my friend. He streams. I'm gonna raid him. I don't want to say that. That's right. I'm gonna edit my avatar. I'm gonna edit my avatar today. So next time we're getting a brand new avatar. I'm probably gonna drop it on the Discord first. Okay. I'm gonna drop it on the Discord. Yeah, I'm doing that now. I'm gonna drop my avatar on the Discord so you guys can tell me what you guys think about it. I probably won't go live with it. Well, it's free. It's not. I don't pay for it. I am not paid for this mid ass. I mean, no, it's free. You know, it's whatever. We get to just have fun with it. Long hair equals female. I'm gonna try to make it cute. Hopefully, it's cute. I'm gonna try my fucking hardest to make it cute. So I guess we'll see how that goes. Rom, who I'm gonna raid, I teach them how to do it. So he uses the same type of avatar I do. So we'll see how that goes. Okay. All right. Awesome. Bye bye. Take care, everybody. Raid complete.